What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? My name is Eric, and welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We are a weekly VR talk show that airs live every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we go live to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Kick. Where the fuck else do we go, Todd? I have no idea. Where are we going this week?
Everywhere I can put it.
But if you can...
That sounded so bad.
You know who loves it everywhere you can put it?
My mom!
Hell yeah, she does.
Oh my god.
But if you cannot catch us live, you can never catch us on your podcast platform of choice because I can never get them uploaded anywhere near on time. So you're just going to have to come here and listen, and then you can watch it on YouTube later and listen to it there later. But before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest, the Canadian cartographer, and my very own Captain Steubing on this Q2C love boat, Todd Jackson. What's up, Captain?
What's up, homie?
You do remind me a little bit of a Captain Steubing.
You think so? My baby face?
Maybe. This is the first time everybody's seeing you with your new beard, or lack thereof beard.
Yeah, Impact Labs got a sneak preview last night. And
well, some of them did, some of them didn't.
That's true. There was only a few of them that were there. And if you were at AWE, of course, you got to see it live and in person.
Yeah, you didn't tell anybody of any of us before we got to AWE. No. We all of a sudden we meet up in person at AWE, and lo and behold, I didn't even know it was you. You were in a bar. Walking up, we finally get there. I walk up to the bar and I looked over and somebody taps me on the shoulder. I'm like, you got a problem or something? I'm like, what are you tapping me on the shoulder? It's freaking Todd, but it looks like some creeper with no beard, man.
Creeper? I look like I'm 30. What are you talking about? My baby face.
Arlen of the Arc Reactor says Eric and Todd still trying to start that OnlyFans. Man, dude.
Start. I'm surprised you're not a member already.
It'd be crazy. It'd be insane. We'd have to fight everybody away.
Can you imagine?
No,
you'd be paying us to not post things.
I know, right? Seriously. How's it going, man? How's your week?
It's been stupid busy. Like I got back from Florida on Sunday night, like at midnight, or not Florida, from California, and I just opened my suitcase this morning.
Seriously, you don't need clothes or what?
Well, no, we've more problems. Like our washer and dryer died the day we left, and so now we're like scrambling to do laundry.
Damn, yo!
Our fridge broke yesterday.
Holy moly!
All of our appliances are hit that 10-year mark where they're all falling apart. Pissing me off.
That's never any fun, dude. That's never any fun. How's your bidet doing? Is your bidet still hanging in there? Is it broken in any way? Is it shooting fire hoses up your yang or what?
It's perfect. What are you talking about?
It's perfect. Did you hook up the Jay Brat one yet? Is that
no?
done?
I haven't got that one up because I'm still waiting on the bathroom renovation.
Jay,
it's coming, but this is a big project.
It's a big project
even a
to hook up a bidet
in a country with only 30 million people.
You just need power in your room.
I know.
Water. If you don't have water in your bathroom, I mean,
no, the water's fine.
Power.
Well, I need hot water, which I don't have by my toilet.
You don't have hot water in your bathroom?
Not by the toilet.
Why not?
Where would you put it? I have it in the sink, but not by the toilet. So I got to sort that out. But that's not the biggest problem. Power's the biggest problem. But I have a solution.
Mm-hmm.
So next couple weeks, I'm probably gonna just poke a hole in my wall and do it myself. So
absolutely, yeah,
we'll
you should. I was just thinking that could be a new VR game when we got some excellent VR showcase games the other day from Upload. We need VR bidet game. Bidet VR.
The bidet VR.
Yeah.
It even just rolls off the tongue. The bidet VR.
Did you see Upload trolling me with a what the bat video? Like literally.
As soon as I watched that, I'm like, are you seriously? That's a showcase fucking
what the bat MR, baby. Come on, baby. What the bat MR? Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that?
Me? Does that count? Does that count for anything?
I'm not saying anything, man. I'm not saying anything.
Oh my god.
Let's say hello to these amazing people in chat. It's been a minute since we've been here. I'm excited to be back. If you can't tell, I feel like I've done about an 8-ball before we started tonight.
I know. I'm like roaring to go here. I've had 3 cups of coffee and a Dr. Pepper. Let's do it.
Yeah, man. Let's do this. Haruko is here. What's going on, dude? Haruko, amazing member over, actually amazing moderator, right? Over at Impact Labs and soon to be one of our newer Impact Reality teammates, right?
Excellent. I wasn't sure that was newsworthy.
Sure.
Or we were allowed to say that yet.
Haruko's newsworthy. Well, fuck, man. I own part of the company. I'll say whatever. I'll say whatever I want.
Well,
Todd.
you can. You're the owner, not me.
Just saying it, dude. Haruko's in, man. He's making him the new CEO.
So
Jasmine's out.
After last night's hijacking of the podcast, she's definitely out. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, you did, man. You did an AMA in the Impact Realities Discord, and we completely came in and derailed you. It was amazing.
Completely derailed me.
Jasmine, myself, and Wise, director from VR Central, come in and completely derailed you. It was great. All right, Haruko's here. Mr. Lord Beavis is here. Kubo92, Techno Glitch, Ryan B. Who else we got? Arlen of the Arc Reactor, Brandon VR. What is up, dude? How are you doing? Air Force One is here, Todd.
I got some good news from Air Force One.
Yeah, he's giving you the name.
He gave up his name for like Snatchy Cooter or something weird. Yeah, that bad.
I'm not sure that's the transition I would have went for.
That's what I said.
Okay. I'm feeling it. Okay, Fourth Wall Breaker is here. Techno Glitch is here. Getting things done. What is up, dude? How are you doing? Let's see. Who else do we have? Lots of people chatting back and forth. Philosix is here. VR Spry Guy is here. What's up? Michelle B. Mepper is here saying hello to absolutely everyone in chat.
Excellent.
Rogue TR, Laszlo 216.
Fluke Rogie. That's enough.
Fluke. What's up, dude? I love Fluke
Rogie.
Hell yeah. Fluke, are we going to see you out in Germany coming up for, it's not that far from England to Germany for Gamescom. We're going to talk a little Gamescom today.
We are.
Traveling Man 3775. Orland Hooper's here, Todd. Orland Hooper's jacked, yo. Damn right.
I missed the button. I'm having issues with all my shit today, too.
You are. Creeper Betty's here, Todd. Is she jacked?
Creeper Betty's not jacked. She's awesome.
Well, jacked is a good thing. Jacked is a good thing. She's jacked. I'll give her the jack. She's awesome. What's up, Betty? How are you doing? I feel like I haven't talked to Betty in forever. Lincoln Clay is here. What's up, man?
Betty, and I was so happy to see it the other day. I put it in a little video that we're making. I put a picture of her.
Oh, did you put her in there?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad. That's cool. All right. That's going to be a cool video. We should show that video to the rest of the world too, not just the.
Not today though.
Not today.
I have more edits to make. Yeah. Okay.
I said Lincoln Clay, Earth Witness, Michelle B. I think I already said. Jay Brett. Jay Brett is here. He's pissed about your bidet, dude. He's pissed. He heard us talking about it, and he's like, "I got to get in chat and talk about this bidet." He spent all this money on this bidet. It's sitting in a closet somewhere.
It's in a box right beside my toilet.
Kubo92 is here showing the Canadian flag. What's up, my not so Canadian brother?
I love it.
Q Creator is here. What is up, Mike? How you doing, man? Who else do we have? I said Philosix. Mind Jive is here.
Samson 143 just slid in.
Oh, nice. What's up, Samson? How you doing, man? I think that's going to cover it. If I missed you, I do apologize.
And a bunch of lurkers, I'm guessing. There's 75 people watching right now. So
God damn, 75 people. Hell yeah. Across all our great platforms.
They all came to see my baby face.
Oh, who doesn't want to see that baby face, really? I mean, Betty said we're going to make her get all mushy because we put a picture in. Oh, Betty, we got this. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's going to be cool. All right, Todd, it's been a big week. We weren't here last week. Lots of stuff happening. We did. Oh, I like the chat over there, man.
Yeah, man.
I like the fact that we jumped into Restream last night.
There's a reason we're a little bit later than we thought we'd be.
Yeah. We're always normally on time. This was a one-time thing.
Always on time.
Yeah, this is a one-time thing. Give us a break. Literally, we jumped in here, and everything, and I goddamn mean everything, is different.
Yeah, Restream has completely changed.
Our pictures are supposed to be over here. Chat's supposed to be over here. All the stuff is supposed to be on the bottom. I mean, everything's changed. I couldn't even get in for 10 minutes because I couldn't figure out where I was. I was like trying to
deleting all my scenes and all my stuff. Like, what is happening?
I thought there was a ghost in here. He didn't even know I was there. I just started deleting shit so he would know I was there to pull me in.
It worked because I panicked. I'm like, oh, there's Eric. It's probably him doing that.
Man, way to go, Restream, giving us a heads up that we're going to do a major update to everything.
Yeah, well, when I logged into Restream tonight to do the show, it popped up and said, "Hey, there's a new version. Do you want it?" And I said,
"Oh, sure, you didn't Windows 11 it, did you?"
I did, but generally there's a button that says "Take me back to the old one," and there wasn't that button,
baby.
So then I was like, "Oh my god, I got to learn this new shit." In like
so
5
no
minutes.
take me back button. So this is it. We're done. We're stuck
done.
with this. We better enjoy this new one.
We are stuck. But honestly, I love it. The scene thing on the side is fucking banger.
It is. I know. I will say, like, you're gonna see tonight, like, because we got trailers, we got some. I will say today, guys, just me and Todd tonight. No guests. I like it.
Yeah,
back to normal, man. We seem to have a guest all the time now.
Too many.
Having some just me and you chatting. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. But yeah, we're gonna have some trailers. We're gonna show. We're gonna look at some cool shit. We got some pictures. The transitions are gonna be so much nicer, I think, with the new setup.
I think so.
Yeah, I think the operation of it's gonna be so super cool. But yeah, we got a couple people slide in here. Mickey Barrios slid in. What's up, dude? Obscure Nerd is here. What's up, man? How you doing, Andy?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Todd, fun week. So yeah, that's why we're late, guys. We apologize for being late. Had a couple meetings late. Had to like figure some things out, and that's why we went 9:30. We were ready to go 9:30, and then I turned into 9:45. So what are you gonna do? But we're here now. We're ready to rock and roll. So basically, we were gone last week, Todd, because we were in California for AWE, which is the Augmented World Expo, which it's a different expo than any other the ones that you've heard us talk about. We usually talk about like CES. We talk about Gamescom. We talk about GDC, PAX West, PAX East. Those are all your major gaming conferences that you'll see. But
those are all the major North American ones.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of other ones. Canada has a VidCon, South by Southwest. Yeah, but if you're looking for the major gaming ones, those are the ones. I mean, there's actually a Gamescom Latin America now too, in Brazil, that just happened last week for the first time ever. But but mainly those are the ones we're talking about, and those are all great. But they're mainly flat gaming focused, and they have VR there. Like, there's just there happens to be VR there. So when we're there, we get together with all the VR people, and it's like a little corner, and we all hang out, which is cool, which is awesome. But when you go to an event like AWE, the Augmented World Expo, it's all people. Everybody that you run into is in our space. Like, everybody you run into has a passion for the same thing that you do. Like, you're there because of virtual reality, augmented reality, anything in XR, anything that's going to be
spatial computing. That was this year's.
Oh God.
They're gonna make us feel spatial.
Dude, I'm so spatialed out. That was their thing, right?
That was their slogan.
You're gonna feel spatial at the AWE. Spatial computing. I'm spatial computed out, bro.
They overdid it a little bit, I think.
Oh, just a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's just a cool event. It's different than any other. A lot of talks on really interesting things. God, Palmer Luckey was there.
Yeah. We got a private conversation with him. Then dude, twice. Like, it was awesome.
It was super cool. Palmer is awesome, by the way. He's just a really cool dude. We've met him a couple times before. He came to our CES party 2 years ago. Hung out with us there a little bit before like the whole big thing kind of got going, because he didn't want to be there for like the big thing when everybody got there. So he came early and just hung out with us a little bit. But we were just happened to be walking the floor, and I saw him there, kind of just lurking around. He was just doing the same thing that we were, looking at stuff. And I just said, "Hey, Palmer, what's going on, man?" And he was like, "I loved your party a couple years ago. The video bar that we went to, the video arcade bar that we went to, was awesome." He's like, "I remember it like great. I loved it." So he was cool, and we just chatted for a little bit about what he's up to now. And then finally, Skeeva caught up to us, and like Skeeva was like, "Palmer, man, how you doing?" And Skeeva, being Skeeva, knew that Palmer was going to be here this week. And Skeeva, in the bottom of his backpack, had a Sharpie and a CV1. And right there on the floor of AWE, Palmer Luckey signed Skeeva's CV1 with a Sharpie. Dude,
ridiculous.
That's freaking cool, man.
Right?
Only at AWE, man. That's just one of those things that can happen like that. It's super cool. I actually saw in some social media posts, I don't know who it was, but somebody else got it too. Somebody else was smart enough to bring her CV1 with them.
Oh, no way. I wonder if somebody
Palmer
just saw it and it was like, "Oh, I'm going home to grab my CV1."
Maybe. I see getting things done in chat. We had a chance to hang out with Jay Dunn and Joey Rain while we were there, because they were at AWE. I think that was their first time there this year. and I think they had a blast. I didn't get it. I actually didn't get enough. I saw them a few times. I didn't get the chance to spend as much time with them as I would have liked, because I really would have liked to sit down and just like hung out with them for a while.
They were super busy. Joy spent the entire day at Thursday on the main stage.
Yeah, I mean, just so you know,
panel introductions for the whole day.
Didn't she get a chance? Was it Joy who had a chance? Did she introduce the Palmer talk?
Yeah.
So it was Palmer, Darshan from Big Screen, and I don't know who the moderator was.
She's an author. I can't remember her name.
Don't remember who the moderator was, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Jaden, but I think it was Joy who got a chance to do all the announcing that on the main stage that day. And dude, that room was packed for Palmer's talk. That main stage room holds hundreds of people, and it was packed. Like there was no seats available. It was cool, man. It was a great talk, and yeah, they both. She did a great job, and they were both running around like crazy. Like I know it was pretty cool.
I have a quick whoops.
Whoa, that's a different shot.
Yeah,
I like it though.
Also, I can't edit these while we're on the show. That sucks.
Can't edit what?
The scenes on the left while we're.
Oh, really?
No, that's good to know.
That is good to know. But yeah, AWE is super cool. So we actually had a chance to talk. So myself, Jasmine,
I want to show a picture before you get into those.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. Your picture. What do you got? Oh my God! Yeah, here it is. This is Palmer.
I took a picture of him signing it with my glasses.
You had your Meta Ray-Bans on, right?
Yeah.
So this is just this was like the first day of the show. There wasn't even a ton of people walking around. Palmer's just walking around with his hoodie on, and we were like, "Hey, Palmer, what's up, man?" And we sat there and had a conversation. And look at the smile on Skeeva's face. Do you think that guy could be any happier?
Oh my God, now? He was so happy. He was ridiculous.
Look at him. He's just like great. He's freaking out.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Great shot, dude. Way to go to get that shot.
I got one more shot here. I'll show you. I just don't want to show all the pictures here. Hang on.
Yeah, no, show it up.
And here's one more.
That just made Skeeva's year.
Love his smile.
See you in the metaverse, Palmer Luckey.
Yeah, that's so cool,
man. Signing the CV1. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, I thought I'd throw those up.
Haruka said, "I'm totally clipping the shout out. My wife didn't believe me. Now, I have real proof.
Cat's out of the bag.
Out of the bag now. Jasmine's gonna kick my ass.
She's gonna kill you. Yeah. The rest of the lab's gonna kill me.
Oh man. Yeah. I think I'm in charge of stuff, but I'm not. You know what I mean? It's like being home with my wife. I think I'm in charge of some things.
I think I run the roost, but no. That's not how it works.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked. That's the way it is. So yeah, AWE is great. We had a chance to talk. Me and you didn't do a talk this year together because we were doing separate talks. That's why. And talks are not easy there. I think we've spoken about this before, where when you have to do a prepared speech or talk, it's very difficult. There's a lot going into it. You get nervous. You're in front of your peers. There's a lot of prep that has to go on. You have to speak for 45 minutes to an hour. You have to have material for that. You have to be ready. And it's just a lot. And we did it 2 years ago. We did it. I think we did a great job. People said it was really great. But again, there was a lot of work that had to go into that. And like we both felt under pressure that whole week. And I'm like, I didn't want to go through that again. But I'm like, I'll panel all day long.
I did not enjoy AWE that year. I don't think I even saw the floor. I was so stressed out about that thing going well, just because it was our first appearance there, right? And
right.
Yeah.
It was our first. It was our first talk. It was your first AWE.
My first AWE, yeah. I've spoken in public before, so that was okay. But to do it here in front of your peers, like you say, and actually have to just talk, like it's basically a speech.
It's just hard because there's a lot of things you have to do, and you can't just go off the top of your head. You have to have prepared stuff. You have to have slides. You have to have a whole bunch of things. You get a room full of people. It's difficult, and we just didn't want the pressure this year. So. But they asked us to do panels, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll panel all day long,
every day."
Panel for us is like talk show. It's like
podcasting.
It's podcasting, baby. Well, let's just go. Let's take some topics, and then we go off, and you answer what you feel. You answer from what you feel you want out of the topic that you have. That for me is way better than me trying to like spit out some canned, presentation,
transcripted, presentation. Yeah, exactly. I agree.
So you got a chance to do an amazing talk on content creator strategy and why developers should use content creators to advertise their games with Kaz and Chary and Gingasvr.
Yeah, I don't know how I got roped into that. Amazing.
Seriously, I guarantee you, they were like this. We need a Canadian on here in some way. We got to put a Canadian on the panel somewhere.
I hope they're worth more than just being the token
They're like, wait. Kaz and Chary, they have an opening. Do you think we can stick Todd, the Canadian?
You think we can pigeonhole Todd into their talk?
Oh, man.
You think they'll mind?
Yeah, you were great, man, and you have a really good relationship with Kaz and Chary. We all do. We're all friends. We're all really very friendly. They've been good friends of Q2C over the years. And then Gingas is a really close friend too. So it was a great panel for you guys to do. You got a shot of that? Let's see you awesome people up there.
I do have a shot of that.
Oh, look at that, man.
Yeah, and the talks are now live on the AWE YouTube page, so anybody can go and check out your talk or my talk and all the other talks. Like there's 300 speakers at this AWE. It's crazy.
What do you think you're talking about there? You're talking about like
I don't know, right? I'm like
you're talking about what that thing. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about that thing. But yeah, you look great. Look at
that thing you want to market well.
Look at you repping the Q2C, man. You look great. You look good. You're repping the Q2C up there. I mean, people were like, I just want to. You got up at one point. You're like, I just want to honor, my channel partner, and the captain of this ship, the amazing man, Eric Masher. And I'm like, Todd, that's too much, man. Too much.
Okay, everybody needs to go watch the video because that's not at all what I said. I think I introduced myself as the better half of Q2C VR gamer. I think that's how it happened.
Yeah, it was funny. Everybody laughed like they thought you were cute. It was dude, we have a $99.99 super chat from the one and only Scott Albright from Combat Waffle Studios. What is up, dude? How you doing, man?
Awesome.
We got a chance to hang out with Scott. That was pretty awesome, man. Scott came in for a couple of days.
I forgot he was even coming, and then he showed up and scared the crap out of me in your talk. And he didn't know it was me either.
Heck yeah, yeah. No, nobody knows it's you without the beard.
I bumped into Alvin Wang Grayling from HTC. Had no idea. We were on the bus together, and it took him like a minute, and then all of a sudden the light went on. He's like, "Oh my God, it's Todd."
Todd, he doesn't know who you are anyway.
He called me by name.
No, kid. Yeah, no, Alvin's amazing. He's a good friend of all of us, and yeah, he's awesome from HTC.
It was great.
But yeah, we had a ball with Scott. We had a blast out there, so it's always good to see Scott, and yeah, it was just super cool. And we're gonna be talking about some stuff later. We're gonna be seeing a lot of Scott and even you and me and Q2C. We're going to be doing something special with Combat Waffle Studios in October
too. Before
yeah. I don't want to.
Wife.
Yeah, we need to figure that out because there's some things that we need to talk about tomorrow that's going to affect some things. But we're going to figure that out. It's going to happen. We just got to figure out timing wise when it's going to happen.
Yep.
But yeah, it was just super cool. And then so yeah, you did a great talk. It was really good. Well spoken. Lots of information. Room was packed. You had a lot of people doing the Q&A afterwards, which was great.
We had tons of questions at the end. It was great. Yeah.
Yep. It was awesome. And then I get a chance to do my panel with my amazing partners at Q2 at Impact Reality and Flat to VR Studios. So it was Elliot Tate, Jasmine, myself, and Skeeva. We had a chance to do a panel on PR and marketing for your virtual reality game or application. And man, Todd, I love panels. I thought it was great.
And hosted by the one and only.
Oh yeah, please. I'm so sorry. Yeah, hosted
Adam Bombati.
By Adam Bombati, who she was great, by the way.
She killed it. Yeah, she was really good as well.
Yeah. So that was a blast. It was a good talk. Todd, that room was packed. Standing room only. There was people standing in the back room.
That's not true.
Yeah, there was.
I'm just kidding. It was great.
I was shocked.
It was so nice to see all these little panels that we do and have such an impact by all the people that show up. It was great.
Yeah, for sure.
Great. I got there nice and early and got myself in the second row seat, so that's all that mattered.
Yeah, you had your 360 camera and everything. It was awesome, man.
I did. Yeah, I got to get some footage off that. I got it right here. Part of my weekend plan is to get. I got some crazy good Disney footage too. Really good Disney.
Hell yeah, nice. Yeah, because that's what you did. You went. So after AWE, I ended up heading to San Diego for a few days, and you stayed in LA, and you went to Disneyland with your wife and kids.
Yeah, my wife and kids showed up on late Thursday night, and then Friday, Saturday we put in 30,000 steps each day at Disneyland and California Adventure Park.
That's bullshit.
And
Bullshit.
then we
Man.
spent the day. We spent Sunday on Huntington Beach with the Grey Wolves.
God, who doesn't love the Grey Wolves?
Yeah, right.
It's Grey Wolf. Like a boom, 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 boom.
Love the Grey Wolves.
Love
They're
them.
awesome.
It was so much
We
fun.
should have them back in here sometime soon just to catch up. It's been a while.
Yeah, totally.
It's been a while since I've been on the show. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So that was AWE. Now we're back.
Grey Wolf sighting.
No, look, we said it, and there they are. Were you guys lurking, or did you just like?
They were lurking.
Now you got to play their song again because they're here.
It's Grey Wolf. Like a boom, 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 boom.
Oh man, it's funny. I love it. Yeah, Jordy and Tribe were there for AWE as well, and got a chance to spend a lot of time with them. They're super cool, man. I love both of them. Somebody commented on our last video that we need to get new fucking mic stands because like I fumble with this thing constantly,
bouncing around all the time.
It just wants to not stay up, man. It just pisses me off. The guy's like, he's like, you just both need to buy new mic stands. Yeah. Yeah, we can become patrons, and then we can afford to buy new mic stands.
Yeah, right.
That's why
send me a mic stand.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go message this tool bag. I'm gonna say, look, I'd be happy to buy a new one.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that was AWE. We had a really good time, and we now change our focus, Todd, on probably the next large function that will be coming, and that is going to be in August, and that is Gamescom. Now, Gamescom, for those of you that don't know, it's a gaming conference in Europe, in Germany, that has been around for a long time. As long as it could be as long as E3. It's been a long time. But now with E3 being completely gone, to me, it is the premier, largest all gaming conference in the world. Like, take Tokyo Game Show is great. It's not E3. Like, Tokyo Game Show is special because it's in Japan and it's just like, it's a spectacle. But if you're talking pure size and everybody being, the amount of people that display there and the amount of studios that are there and games that are showed, the amount of people, then you're talking Gamescom. Todd,
yeah,
500,000 people go through Gamescom.
That is crazy.
It's insane. It's like it's peak CES. Wow, the amount of people and it's actually bigger. Like how big the show floors are on CES, and they're vast, and you got to take like a Tesla cab from one end to the other you can't even walk there.
Yep.
But Gamescom is bigger. It's actually the footprint of it is bigger.
Yep.
And it's more people. There's more people, but if for you to compare, you've been to CES, think that, but all games. No hardware. All games.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, it totally blows my mind. It's like a PAX on steroids.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. PAX is like, that's like
PAX
your local. Yeah. But comparatively, PAX is like your local DevCon. You're like, your local, like, any VidCon or whatever you got in your local town. That would be comparable.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's
crazy,
dude. If you get a chance to go, it will amaze you at how big this is. Like, and so I've been for a couple of years. I think 2 years or 3 years. I've been going to Gamescom. My biggest complaint always with Gamescom is, of course, it's 90% flat gaming and 10% VR.
Right.
It's starting to grow. Like even last year was more than the year before.
Right.
But it's all spread out. There's no rhyme or reason. Like there was no like one area that was all XR or VR or whatever.
A lot of the little VR companies, they all go into the like the country booths. So they go to the Brazil booth and they go to the Turkey booth and which
who doesn't want to go to
sounds
the turkey
great.
I want a turkey leg booth.
But then they're so spread out. Like it doesn't make sense. They need to be together, at least somewhat together.
No, literally, you can't find anybody. Like
you can't find anybody. It's too big. Yeah.
Again, this is a venue that's big enough to have 500,000 people go through it. That's how large this place is. It's huge. There's multiple halls. Like,
isn't there multiple floors? Like I thought it was like a stacked.
Yes, multiple floors and multiple halls.
Crazy.
And think airplane, like 2-3 airplane hangar size halls. and they're stacked. So there's a top and a bottom. Like you go up an escalator, go to the top floor, you go to the bottom, you go downstairs, you go to the second floor or the bottom floor, and that's how big they are. They're like like a couple of airplane hangars size of venues, and there's multiple of those. I think there's 11 of those.
Wow,
it's huge.
11,
it's absolutely
really?
huge. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, because I think they count the floors like 1.1, 1.2, or whatever. How they do it. But so I think there's 11 total. So yeah, it's utterly huge. And then you have people spread out all over the place. Like literally, there's like like I remember last year, me and Skeeva were just happened to be walking the floor. He was looking to buy something for his daughter, and we were down in the area. They have like an area, like a merch area, where you can go through and you have vendors and you can buy video game merch. We were in that area, and we just happened to come out of that area into an area where they started showing off stuff again. And like there was Character Bank showing some Ruins Mega stuff. And I'm like, oh, well, there's the Character Bank guys. I'm like, I would have never found them there if it wasn't for that. Like, and then there was like Dance Dance Revolution being shown over here by like on a Pico headset. And I'm like, I would have never found them. We just happened to be walking. And there was like Trackcraft over here showing something, and it was like Overdark. The guys from Overdark were showing a PlayStation game, on a whole different section, on the bottom floor in a corner that you would have never saw if you just weren't happen to go by. The game Big Shots, the mech game Big Shots, they were showing there. There's just no rhyme or reason. There's no like, and you know what happens is a lot of these smaller indie companies, they don't reach out to anybody, or I don't know if they have any marketing or have any network. So it's not like they're even sending me stuff to say, hey, this is where we're going to be. Come find us. We'll be here. Here's our booth. Come find us, and we want you to come and do a demo. So I don't even know. You don't even a lot of times you don't even know who's there.
Or going through that list that you get emailed to you with thousands of different developers and stuff, and then hunting to try and find these guys on your little map. I'm like, oh my god.
So I was there last year, and we're really good friends with Beyond Frames, and the amazing Meava from Beyond Frames, and she was showing Out of Hand, the game Out of Hand there, and she like rented a lunchroom table to just sit down so we could talk about it. And then we went over to like a corner, like just a corner of like a hallway. And then that's where the dev team was for us to go do the demo. And she was like, this is crazy. And it just doesn't, it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. And then this conversation went on between her and Scott at Meta Connect, which was right after. So Gamescom happens in August. Meta Connect happens to be in September last year. Her and Scott end up having a conversation about Gamescom and how big it is and how great it is, but it's too vast for VR to be all separated and disjointed. But what do you do? I mean, every individual company is their individual company, and it's tough to get all these people together. And then you start talking about the countries like you did. Like every country is represented with their own space.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a cheap way to do it.
Cheap way to do it. Yeah, it's a great idea, but it's just so spread out.
Yeah, the country wants to be represented there. So you said, Brazil gets a whole big space, and then they bring every developer that's from Brazil, whether they're flat or whether they're VR, and they offer them at a discounted price space in their area, which is great. But again, then you have to try and venture to every country and hope that there's a VR developer there, which you don't know. Most of them are all flat. Every once in a while, you'll find a VR developer. Yeah. So you have those all spread out there. Everybody's doing their own thing. So Meava gets a great idea, and I think Scott was involved with this too, was let's do what we can to get some of the major VR studios to get together, to come together and put a space in that will rival any flat gaming booth. So like, you have Nintendo, you've got Sega, you've got, some of these huge games, like I remember Elden Ring was there one year.
Yep.
And they have these huge elaborate booths that are like 2,000, 3,000 square feet, 4,000 square feet, 6,000 square feet. And then you get these tiny little ass booths where like you're showing a VR game. It's
like 20 square feet.
Again, it just shows the level, right? Like VR is still here, and we're still here. But Meava had this great idea. She did a lot of work in the background from Beyond Frames, and and again, I think Scott from Combat Waffle was involved. And she reached out and she got together Listen to this list.
This is crazy.
And just getting all these people in a room and getting all these competitors, by the way, all competitors, to decide to do something together, share a space, do something on a grand scale, but do it for virtual reality as a whole. Forget about, I'm doing this for my company. Everybody that's doing this right now, is doing it now. It makes sense for them because they all want virtual reality to succeed. But they're all doing this right now because they could have all done something individually on their own. They're all doing this right now because they want to see VR come out of the dark corner. They don't want to see it be an afterthought at a huge gaming convention. They want it to be a major thing. So we got together, Vertigo Games. Boom. Vertigo Games in this booth, by the way, I didn't even say that yet. This booth is 5,500 square feet. This is going to be the home of XR. This is going to be a mega booth of virtual reality smack dab in the middle of the B2B center. And it's going to be something that all gaming people will look at and go, holy shit. Vertigo Games, nDreams, Fast Travel Games, Soul Assembly, Combat Waffle Studio showing 3 games, Beyond Frames Entertainment, Patient 8 Games, and Flat to VR Studios.
Crazy.
Dude, just getting those people in the same room to
let alone organizing enough to get a booth organized, but to just have a conversation with all those people. Good for Meava. My God.
Scott said, I just talked to her on a bus at Connect and said, I'm 100% in. And then it was all Meava after that. The amazing. She is. She's freaking awesome. If she's watching this afterwards, don't let it go to your head. You're amazing, but don't let it go to your head. But yeah, she's
okay. Maybe just this once.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll give it to her. She's amazing. She's probably literally one of my favorite people.
Right.
Yeah. But just to get all these, she put all this together to get it all in the room. You have all these people that are trying to everybody has their own agenda, but everybody.
Well, yeah, but they're all trying to better VR as a group. They're obviously there to sell their own game or release a new title or talk about their new stuff or whatever, and that's cool. That's what Gamescom is for. But to get together in one location and just show some camaraderie between other VR developers is ridiculously cool. You don't see flat game developers doing that. They're not sharing the space with anybody.
Scott, turn your camera on, get in here and start talking about this story of when you guys were on the bus. I want you in here. Come on. Just turn your camera. I know you're at home in your underwear, but just turn your camera on. All right. But yeah, Todd, Vertigo Games, nDreams, Fast Travel Guy. I don't even know if we can say the names of the games that they're showing.
I don't think so yet.
But I can tell you it's insane. I'm not going to tell you the Flat to VR Studios game. I can't tell you that yet because we haven't announced it yet. But you will see. What is cool, you will see the first game that we are working on, and it may be more than one, that we will be demoing and showing and announcing at Gamescom.
Super cool.
That's pretty amazing.
If you're in Germany or anywhere close.
Yeah, so I do want to say this, though. Just remember, if you're in Germany, yes, but you have to have a special ticket.
Correct.
So what happens is this booth will be in the B2B area, which is the business to business area. So you have to have either a vendor ticket, or you have to be in the industry in some way to get a ticket. You just can't even go buy a ticket. You have to prove that you're part of the industry.
Oh, this isn't open to the public to go see these.
So yeah, Gamescom, what happens at Gamescom is it's split into different days. The first 3 days are business to business only. And then the second 2 days, or maybe it's 3 days, maybe it's 2 days and then 3 days or something like that. The rest of on Friday, it opens up to B2C, which is business to customer. And then your consumer, then every person can come in. This booth will be broken down at that point. So we are there strictly for the B2B. So we are going to be there. But look, if you find yourself going to be in Germany, you message me. I'll make sure you get into the show. I'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll make sure you get into the booth. Scott will buy tickets for everybody.
Yeah. Wow.
No, we'll figure it out. Seriously, if I don't know, if you just happen to find yourself in Germany and you're like, I need to get into the show and I want to be there and you want to say hi, seriously, message me and I'll see what I can do to get tickets for everybody. Yeah, you know what's cool? So I don't think I can show we have like drawings and mock-ups of what the booth's going to look like. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And I don't want to go into too much because again, a lot of this stuff hasn't been announced yet or whatever. But Scott's saying the lounge area for all the creators and press after my meeting with the vendor it's going to be it's going to be beautiful. So basically,
awesome.
You're going to have all these booths. You have 4 major booths in the middle. That'll be Vertigo, End Dreams, Fast Travel, and Flat to VR Studios. And then you have all these
kind of booths surrounding it.
Booths around it. And then that's where you're going to see Scott's got 3 games he's showing there.
I know. I'm so excited.
Has 3 separate booths. He's not showing 3 games in one booth. Scott has 3 separate booths along one of the walls. And Scott, can I name the games that you're going to be showing, Scott? I think I can because I think all of them are announced, but I just want to double check with you. But I mean, I'm sure he's of course going to be showing Ghost of Tabor, but there's 2 other games that Combat Waffle Studio has that I think they're going to be demoing both of them there, Todd.
That's what I had heard as well. But I don't know if that's.
But I'll check I'll let him comment before I name him off.
I want to let too many cats out of the bag. You know what I'm saying?
But there's going to be a lounge area. And the lounge area.
I know. I saw the mock-ups. It looks so cool.
It's gonna have a bar. It's gonna.
I gotta get to
chairs
GamesCom.
and couches and seats and it's just gonna be an area where
God.
everybody. Because again, you're exhausted when you do these things. It's so big. It's so large. You're on your feet all day. We just wanted a place where people could come and hang. And again, our community is not huge, so we all know each other, right? So boom, you come in, everybody comes in, and Scott. Is working with, I think Scott, I don't know what I can say. But either way, like Scott said, he's planning this lounge area. There's a reason why he's planning the lounge area. We'll put it that way. So
that's his story. We'll have him on.
Yeah, I'll let Scott tell that story. But anyway, there's a reason why he's planning what the lounge area is going to look like. But yeah, I mean, the lounge area is going to be amazing, and then you have all these booths. And there's other booths. Like I named off some of the bigger studios. There are others too. Like the Hubris studio is going to be there showing a game. They just confirmed just like literally 2 days ago that they want to join. They're going to be in their own Belgium booth, but this was so important.
Oh, so they're going to do both. I knew they were doing the Belgium booth.
Yep, they're doing both. So the Hubris team has a new game that they want to show off there. They're set up in their own country's booth in Belgium. But I showed them and I'm like, I know you guys are probably going, but I just want to show you this is going to be pretty amazing. And they were like, dude, we want to be involved. We'll do 2 booths. Because we know this area is going to be that important. So I think B Haptics is going to be involved in some way. I mean, there's lots of sponsors that are going to be doing different things in the area. They're going to have augmented reality stuff, I think, in there too. It's going to be amazing. The booth is going to be cool. I don't want to say too much because I don't know what I can't say yet because I don't remember.
You can name the 3 games if you want.
Oh, okay, cool. So Ghost of Tabor is going to be demoed, of course, and then whatever new things they have coming from Ghost of Tabor, you'll be able to see that and demo it there. We're also going to be showing Grim, and then everything that's going on with Grim, you're going to be able to demo that. And I think for the first time ever publicly shown demo, Silent North, the new game from Combat Waffle Studios, Silent North, is going to be demoed there. I had a chance, Todd, to demo it when I was in Sweden. Scott gave me a headset that had it on it, and I played just the standalone. I played the standalone Quest demo. And it was freaking killer, man. Killer already. And this is like way early, so it was killer.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to both those games. The games that they're based off of, like similar like Ghost of Tabor is based off of Tarkov, everybody knows that. These games are, kind of a what is it? Rust and DayZ kind of but in VR.
Yeah.
Those kind of, and I think I have 1,100 hours in DayZ. Like I love that game. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to play this in VR. This is gonna be awesome.
Brandon VR says, I heard Flat to VR Studios got a lot of new dev kits from Sony.
When they fired their studio.
Yeah, I mean, I'll confirm we have dev kits for sure. For sure. We got dev kits. I told you guys. I'm not gonna get on Sony. I told you guys already.
No Sony rant,
dude. We're gonna support Sony. I keep saying I hate when I say I don't mean to say that because it's not I. It's a whole team of amazing people.
We
are going to support Sony. Like we are going to do it. Whether Sony wants us to support their heads
exactly
is whether up to you guys.
Relevant at this
I don't
point.
think they are, but maybe if you want to fight for it, they're not gonna support it. They have 2 titles coming, and that's probably it ever from Sony Studios. But other developers are going to support it because it's a great platform. So we'll support it. We damn right we will. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that we get on there if Sony will allow us on there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So that's I will say that for sure. I didn't want to read that comment because I didn't either. I know what it means because he told me about what you're able to do in that game, but I don't even know. It was awesome. You're gonna love handcuffing people and force feeding them.
You told me that when we were in London.
Silent North, baby.
Oh my god, I am gonna
Silent North. Who doesn't want to do that in VR? I mean, really. So yeah, I mean that's the Gamescom mega booth. I'm very happy that we were asked to be part of it. As soon as Meava reached out to me, much like what Scott said, 1,000%, we were like 1,000%. You get people like myself and Skeeva and Jasmine and Elliot who are just super passionate people, and like we'll do anything we can to be part of something that helps virtual reality. Like I wanted to see an event where we have something like this that rivals any other flat gaming booth.
Yeah,
like I'm literally telling you, there are going to be people that don't know anything about VR that are just into that have flat gaming studios that don't know nothing about VR that will come down and look at that. They're going to come down the escalator and they're going to see that booth and they're going to go, "Holy shit, that's what home of XR? What's that?" And they're going to walk in there and they're going to want to see stuff. You know,
they're going to put headsets on and minds are going to be blown. Yeah,
you may see. Think about this: every flat gaming studio is present at these days, at the industry days. They all take meetings. They have a whole floor of just cubicles where you go in and meet Nintendo, Sega, Sony, any big major company, EA. Think of any big Namco Bandai. Every major company, they have a whole floor of just meeting rooms. You don't tell me that they walk down and they see this huge VR area and like, wow, this is impressive.
This is new. We haven't seen this before, right?
Yeah, and they happen to walk in and they go demo, Silent North. They go demo what's the new game that Beyond Frames just announced yesterday that looks amazing. It's down the rabbit hole too. It's Escaping Wonderland.
Yeah.
They go you go put the demo of Escaping Wonderland on one of these flat gaming studio heads. That could change their perception. All of a sudden a company that would never think about doing something in VR all of a sudden decides now maybe we should make a VR game.
Exactly.
Maybe we should take our treasured IP that's been a classic gaming and go have flat to VR studios make it into a VR game.
Turn it into a VR game. Yep.
That's why we were like, we got to do this. Like, we're getting involved. Much like Scott. Like Scott from Combat Waffle Studios, he's probably investing. I know he's investing more than anybody else into this thing. Like he's all in. Yeah, he's all in. He's here to push virtual reality as far as anybody can. So that's why when he said Meava, I'm there for you 100%. I guarantee. I know he was. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. I wish it was. I want a North American event like this.
I know, right?
I want PAX West or PAX East to be
to scale it up a little.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I want E3 back. Like I want, but if we can't have E3, give me Gamescom. But what I would love, let's have a Gamescom US. Why can't we? Because there's a Gamescom Brazil now, Gamescom, Latin America.
America, yeah. I think of North America Gamescom.
Do they?
I don't know.
Oh, no, they do. Yeah, no. I'm like, North America. I'm like, where? Yeah, no, that's what they need. They need a North American Gamescom. They need something large, like in Vegas, or find a central spot that's really big. New York, San Diego, Sacramento. Who cares? Nobody wants to go to Sacramento.
I was going to say that's not a good choice.
Yeah, crap that.
San Diego would be good.
Long
Beach is a great location. I don't know if they have any buildings big enough, but
Long Beach. Reese the King was telling me a story. So Reese the King, if you guys know who he is, he got great content creator, community manager over at Sin Studios. He was at AWE from England, first time in Long Beach. He gets there like a day or two before. He starts walking around, finds himself in Compton
I know. Walking
finds
around
himself in
by
Compton at
himself.
night, and just was trying to find something to eat.
Yep.
So
Looking for
he
a
just starts
grocery store.
wandering from his hotel, and all of a sudden he finds himself in Compton. English dude in Compton, and he walks
into a grocery store.
this fast food store. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like getting ready to order, and the lady's like, "You should not be here."
She's like, "You need to get out of here, dude. What do you
need to go home?
He's like, "You need to get." He's like, "Okay."
Yeah, he didn't get any food. He just left and went right back to the hotel.
Dude, that is scary as shit. Do not go. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Like,
Don't
what
go
the
to
hell?
Compton.
Yeah, it was pretty
Dude.
funny.
Yeah, Mrs. Grey Wolf says, I second that. Gamescom. It's Gamescom San Diego, man. Let's do it.
That'd be a good one.
That'd be sweet. I'd love it, man. We need it. There's no more E3. E3 is dead. It's not coming back.
It is not. As much as people want it to come back, there's no hope for that.
By Lowe's,
why they can't create Gamescom.
Oh yeah, 100%. By Lowe's says, let's get BioShock in VR.
The whole series, yeah, right? There's so many games, right? I could spend 2 hours just talking about games I want in VR.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Let's go. All right. I agree. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, that's amazing. I would say this. Do me a favor. Everybody right now, take a second. Go to Twitter and go to Beyond Frames Twitter. Go to Beyond Frames Twitter and comment on one of the posts. Thank you, Meava from Beyond Frames, for doing this. Go over there and do that. Say thank you, Meava. Tell her thank you, Meava from Beyond at Beyond for doing this, and from whoever you are and Q2C VR Gamer sent you. Do that. That would be cool. Do a nice thing for an amazing lady who has done an amazing thing. She would get the biggest kick out of it when she wakes up in the morning to see all those comments on one of. I think if you go to the Beyond Frames Twitter, there's a post, the main post about Gamescom about Gamescom. So yeah, go in there and just click on it and just say, thank you, Meava, for doing this, putting together this amazing thing. Because guys, Beyond Frame and Meava are getting nothing out of this other than they did all the work, or she did all the work to make this happen. They get nothing else out of it. They don't even have one of the main booths. They got she took one of the smaller booths so she could make sure that Vertigo and In Dreams and Fast Travel had a good,
got the big ones.
Booth.
Yeah. Were represented. Yeah. Crazy.
Definitely go over there and tell her how amazing she is. Tell her we appreciate her pushing virtual reality for her and doing an amazing thing. Give her a nice present when she wakes up in the morning, because that lady freaking deserves it. All right, that's all I'll say about Gamescom. Scott didn't want to come on in his underwear.
I know. Tease.
I'm disappointed.
Tease.
What's up, Wes? How you doing, man?
A virtual stranger sighting.
Yeah, what's going on, dude? Wes stepped in for you yesterday. Wes and Jay Bratt taking your chair yesterday.
I know. I saw that.
That was pretty cool.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was middle of my day, so I couldn't get out of work like regular job.
Yeah, you're a big slacker.
So, I work for this company called Impact Labs and Impact Reality, and they're just like,
sons of bitches. Well, we let Wes off.
What the hell?
I was like, Wes, I need somebody. You're taking the afternoon off. He's like, okay.
No, I was busy doing other stuff. I couldn't make it.
Then he had to go.
I appreciated seeing Jay Brett and Wes there. That was awesome.
Yeah. Then Wes had to get done. He literally had to wrap up with me and Jay, and he had I think he went almost right directly over to Brian's show for Gamescast.
Right.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Wes.
Wes's
birthday was a couple days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago. Happy birthday.
Hell yeah. All right. What are we moving on to next?
We got a couple great games that dropped today.
We do. What? So so just so everybody knows, I have a video that's going to drop at 11:30. So at about an hour and 20 minutes from now.
Yep.
So 11:30. Or no, less than that. What am I talking about? 11:30 Eastern time. Dead Second's going to drop, Todd. I got a video I played. I love Dead Second. Yeah. When they were like, would you mind playing Dead Second? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll freaking play it for you. I'll pay you to play it.
Is that right?
I love Dead Second, man. It's such a good game. But yeah, that dropped today. Finally, officially making it from Steam and App Lab to going
to the Meta Store proper, which is where it belongs. Yeah, totally.
Hell yeah, it's a great game. It's one of my favorite games on there. Like, this is just. It's one of those games, and I talk about it in the video, where I don't care if there's no story. And there is kind of a story, but I could care less about the story. Like, there's really not a story. It's very shallow. But I don't care. It doesn't need a story. It's like Zombieland dead, Headshot Fever. Like Zombieland
Yeah.
Headshot Fever has a little bit of a backstory, but
I
do you
couldn't
really
tell
care?
you what the hell the story is. It's just about headshotting people.
I
Yeah.
don't give two shits. I don't care. But
Yeah.
I just want to move from spot to spot, and I want to beat Wes's score or whoever
Right?
I'm going up against.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
That's it. Leaderboard. That's all.
Give me a fucking leaderboard and let me go kick everybody's ass. That's all I care about.
All right. It's on. Challenge accepted.
And it's cool, man, because it does have a great leaderboard, and it is, again, it's just it's level after level of you doing it's an arcade cover shooter. And what is probably the most famous arcade cover shooter out there? Time Crisis.
Time
And
Crisis?
it feels
Yeah.
very much like Time Crisis, Todd.
Yeah, it looks like it. The plays the similar. It's a duck and cover shooter. Yeah, like all day long, I'll play those games.
Yeah, and here's the deal too, because like you would tell people all, because here I tell people all this time, I'm like, well, it's an on rails, cover shooter, and they're like, fucking on rails, I'm not doing that. It's okay to have game on rail. It's okay
as long as it's done right, and it's got
100%.
It's very interactive. It's got intuitive hiding and cover play. It totally can be on rails.
If your game is
played
boring,
a couple rail games that are terrible.
Yeah, if your game is boring, and has no hook and it's not good, and then you add that it's on rails to it, that's when it sucks. That's when you're like, oh my god, the game sucks already. Now you cut off my movement. It's node based movement basically. So it's not even really that it's not necessarily even on rails. It's more of a node based movement.
It's like
more like Blood and Truth.
Yeah, position to position.
Yeah, it's more like Blood and Truth. Oh, your cameras hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's node based, so it's really not on rails. So I should say that. But I don't mind that it's a node based. Like I free roam would be weird in this game. Like same as Zombieland. Zombieland is node based as well, and it makes sense and it works and it's great.
It totally works. Yeah.
You're not going to miss it at all, and you don't miss it here. What I do like, Todd, is they give you usually they give you 2 to 3 locations at that next node that you can go to. So you look into this. Yeah, you look into the spot where you want to move to, and in the area where you want to move to, and there's like a crouching position behind a crate. There's a standing position next to a wall. There's another standing position next to a pole that's a little bit farther away. So it gives you options. So you can, depending on where the enemies are, you can move to that area, be ducked behind cover, and then come up and pop them. You can go behind a pole where the guy is like already turned and he's facing the other way now, so you can just headshot him from behind. Or you can get into a spot where there's an exploding barrel, and all of a sudden they have kind of congregated near there, and you can take 4 of them out with one shot. Yeah. So
that's super satisfying.
Oh my god, it's so good. And so it just becomes like it adds giving you options of where to move to inside that node. It makes it more of if you play it right, it makes it more of just a little bit deeper. It gives you a little bit more something to do there, and like there's more strategy involved.
Your own story as you're going along, like I do anyway. I play out a story in my head as I'm shooting everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's so good. And then it's based on, so again, this is basically score based, right? It's all about leaderboards, and just like Zombieland is, and to the point where, and just like Zombieland is, it's all about headshots, because headshots slow down time. So 2 things: the headshots slow down time to allow you to kill multiple enemies and take good aim, because it gets, especially when you get up in harder difficulty, it gets freaking hard, and there's lots of enemies on the screen at one time. So if you get the headshot, time slows, and then you're able to get another headshot, time slows, and it stacks, right? So you can get time slow, and you can just start taking groups of enemies out, and then you're like John Wick, man. You just feel like you're freaking John Wick, and you're taking down. You're in an area, and you just took down 7 enemies with like.
And they had no idea what was happening. Yeah.
No, I mean you kill them so fast. Yeah. You get into a tunnel at one point, and you just come off of hitting a headshot, and you get into a tunnel where it's left and right, and there happen to be guys on both the left and the right, but you're in a time slowdown, so you have just enough time to turn, aim, and shoot, and take one guy out, and then just kind of pivot quick and turn and take the other guy out before they're aiming down on you, because they're like right on top of you. Right. It's super. It just makes you feel like a badass, dude. Yeah, it's
that's
so
awesome.
Good. Yeah, it's so good. Let's for anybody who hasn't played it, which you're crazy if you haven't. You got a trailer?
I do.
Let's do it.
With our fancy new transition.
I know. Let's see this thing.
Prepare for the ultimate VR adrenaline
Time
rush.
Crisis meets John Wick.
Become chaos personified. Become artist and executioner. Become dual-wielding demigod. And carve your name in history. Get Dead Second.
I love the sound the dude makes when he's falling. He's like, that's awesome. It is a fun game, man.
The more I watch that, and I've watched it like 6 times today, it's more Neo than it is John Wick, I think. With the
because you're dodging bullets, shit.
Dodge bullets,
I mean, it's a good combo between them both for sure. Yeah. I get what you're saying there.
Fun.
I'm with you. It is because you do again. You get the bullet time, right? So it's about it's not about just getting the bullet time to shoot and kill other people. It's about getting the bullet time so you can dodge the incoming attacks. And like, what's cool too is you have achievements that you can get because you earn money in the game, and there are lots of things to buy. There are an arsenal of guns to get, mainly handguns because I don't think there's any two-handed guns as far as I know.
I don't think
If
so.
you
There's
get
handguns,
Uzis and handguns. You can dual wield, which is cool.
Yeah.
You
You got to earn that though. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. But you get when you start, you get one gun. You have one gun, and you have to unlock things. But there's tons of different guns to unlock. Different types of guns. There's like a Dirty Harry type gun, like a Magnum. There's all kinds of like kick-ass like semi-auto pistols. There's like an Uzi I saw in one. There's a lot of cool weapons that you can do, and then you can dual wield all of them, and that's like a whole different mode is dual wielding them, and so that's super cool. And then there's different skins that you can unlock to get on the weapons. There's different gloves that you can have for your hands, because that's what mainly all you see.
Do you have tech support for that?
It's a great question, and I just happen to have a new Haptics vest. We should probably try it. I have to check. Anybody in chat know if there's haptic support? I do not know.
It's a great comment from Miss Grey Wolf. I dodged a few bullets like the Matrix the other day. I almost broke my spine.
Nice.
Don't do that.
What were you doing? Were you playing it?
She was playing it. Yeah.
Fight Logic says it seems like Crisis V Brigade. It is kind of like Crisis V Brigade, but I to me I think it's a step up.
Crisis doesn't they don't slow down time though.
I don't.
It's duck and cover shooter and I don't even know if you get a choice where you get to go when you do your teleportation thing. I think it's just a set as you're going through the map. But I don't think you get to slow down time like this one. I did a review on that one when it first came out, and I honestly can't remember.
It's been a while. It's been a minute since I played, so I don't know that either. But haptic support would be super cool for this. I will have to check on that.
Yeah,
I'll get back to you. But it's very cool, Todd. I love the game. If you guys want to see me laugh my ass off for freaking 20 or 10 minutes in a video, go check the video out. That's going to be dropping in about a little less than an hour or so.
I'm just quickly checking their meta page, but it does not mention it, so I still don't know.
Damn it! Speaking of that, did you see yesterday we saw the trailer in the Upload VR showcase for Super Hot, like sequel.
Yeah, Super Hot 2.0. I know.
Yeah,
finally.
We're gonna get in the showcase in a minute, but I just it was just cool to see that. Like I don't know how they're getting away with this game because this is basically
super hot,
it's
but it's blue instead of red.
It's super cold. Super cold.
It looks just super cold. Yep, exactly.
Michelle B says Dead Second is on Haptics Quest native list. So
Awesome.
I would say that it's definitely there.
Thank you, Michelle.
Holy crap, why wasn't I playing it with my vest?
Yeah, you should have been playing with your vest.
Who say next is wonder what happened to Wolf Raza. He went away. Came back very briefly and then disappeared. I have no idea. I haven't seen Wolf Raza in months. Hope he's doing okay.
Yeah,
Hope he's doing good.
Okay.
Great. bHaptic support. That just makes it even better. It's already a kick-ass game already. You put bHaptics in it. I'm downtown Julie Brown.
I'm all over that.
I love downtown Julie Brown.
Downtown Julie Brown. I've never heard that. I'm going to use that.
You've never heard of downtown Julie Brown?
Never.
Oh my God.
Must be an American thing.
It's an You didn't watch MTV? They didn't have MTV in Canada?
They had it out east. I don't know if we had MTV out here.
What? What the fuck? Music television? MTV?
No, we had much music. That
She
was
was-
the Canadian version.
She was one of the original VJs, man. It was downtown Julie Brown.
We had much music. That's the
What?
name of our video channel.
That sounds.
Wait, MTV was in Toronto. I'm pretty sure you could watch it out east.
What?
But
How
no.
dare you?
I don't control the broadcasting.
Man, the early VJs
This is
were
way
cool,
before
man.
fucking YouTube. It's not like I could go look it up.
It was the VJs, man. It was the time of the VJs.
It was.
Video disc jockeys. They were awesome. So yeah, that's dead second. What's the other game that came out today, Todd?
Another one is Strike Rush.
Yeah, Strike Rush has been out for a little bit, but they had a little bit of an update. I think that's why they're kind of like showing
Was there
today.
like a patch today?
Yeah, I think they dropped like some updates, and this game is pretty cool, man. Don't sleep on Strike Rush. Like there are good competitive shooters out there, and there's Martha Quinn was another one. Folks, I love Martha Quinn. She was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know who that
She had like the girl next. Martha Quinn was like the girl next door look of the VJs. Like you had some of the other ones that were like kind of crazy. Like Downtown Julie Brown was like a little out there, a little crazy, and you had a couple of the other ones. I'm trying to remember all the other ones' names too. But Martha Quinn was like she was like the Ali Sheedy of of video disc jockeys. Yeah. But all right, what was I talking about?
Strike Rush, and it was the sale that I was thinking of, not that it released. It released back in April, but it's on sale for like 35 or 40% off right now. So
I think every game is 90%.
Don't get me started on the 90%.
Oh my God, every game. I love it.
But they have included some custom match system for their multiplayer. It looks like, and that was released today.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's I'm going to talk about Strike Rush because I want to talk about multiplayer games and why we don't see enough support for them. So let's show the trailer quickly for Strike Rush just for anybody who hasn't heard of it. And I just don't think there's enough people that know about this game. Let's check it out. Did it freeze?
Yeah, it looks like it totally froze.
Oh, you killed it, man. You killed the trailer. That sucks.
Yeah.
But it looked good for when it was there.
Yeah, I had issues with that downloading from that link that they sent us, so maybe that's all they sent us.
Oh, that's a bummer.
That's a bummer, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, it sucks. It's a cool game. Trust me. Go look at. I mean, yeah, I don't know why I didn't do it, but go look at the store page. It's got a cool look to it. I've played it. Todd, have you jumped into Strike Rush at all?
I have not. No.
It's a cool multiplayer shooter, and here's the thing with multiplayer shooters that I just want to bring up the question: like, are we having a tough time with multiplayer shooters because there's not enough people in VR? Because even the good ones don't seem to get supported unless you're the outlier, unless you're like Contractors or Pavlov, or
Ghost of War.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably more bigger multiplayer shooters, more like Contractors though, like less
like multiple people.
Yeah, less to bore because of the extraction based that it is, but more like Call of Duty style games. Alvo. Even Pop 1, Pop 1 was great, still great. Hasn't held on. Like I don't think there's anywhere near the player base that there used to be for Pop 1, even now that it went free. So, and there's a lot of bad ones out there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of bad multiplayer games out there. But the good ones still don't seem to get traction. And I don't know if it's because not enough people know about them, or they all need to be free, or if it's just that we're not at a point yet where there's enough people to support all these multiplayer games. What do you think?
It's a tough question, right? Like they just had an announcement the other day that 1 million Quest 3s have been sold.
Yeah.
You'd think there'd be enough players to play these games. I think a lot of the problem might lie with the audience, right? Like I think there's still a lot of kids playing VR, and a lot of people just expect these games to be free. And when you put a price on them, they're like, nope, not buying it.
And that's the thing too. That's the thing too. Like there's 1 million Quest 3s out there. How many of them are 10, 11, 12-year-old Gorilla Tag players? That's what I want to know. Like, like I've had a conversation. I had a conversation with Wes, and I don't know if we did it on the air yesterday or we did it off. Like, for the type of gamer that I am, that you are, that Wes is, that many of us are, I am a little nervous as for us type of gamers with all gaming, not just VR, but flat gaming. Like, and there are some things today or yesterday that we found out that make me feel so much better. And I do think there's enough passionate people that want full-blown games like us. I think there's still enough of us older gamers that want to play virtual reality that will still drive the market. But when you have $100 million that Gorilla Tag has made, Tag has made $100 million.
Say that number out loud a few times. It's crazy.
There is no game out there that's making that kind of money.
No.
Not even Beat Saber.
Yeah, Beat Saber's not making that kind of money. Eh? Well, Beat Saber's been included with a lot of things.
Yeah, well, but no game that's been out that long, as long as Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Tag has only been out like a year and a half, 2 years. It only went to Quest like recently, like within the last year, I think, or a year and a half anyway. Hasn't been a long time. It was side quest forever.
Yeah, right.
And it was paid at one point. It wasn't even free to play. They weren't even freemium. They were paid. It was $20 for Gorilla Tag. Still might be $20 on Steam, because I even remember when the Quest version went free to play, the Steam was still paid.
Still paid. Yeah.
Is it still paid?
I don't know. No.
I gotta look. Let me look. Because it was $20 last time I looked at Gorilla. I remember when Quest went free when it launched. The Steam version people were pissed because the Steam version was still.
Didn't they do that with Pop 1 too?
I don't remember. Did they?
Wasn't the PC version $20? I thought that it was the case. Alex VR's in chat. Hey, Alex.
Hey, what's up, dude? How are you doing?
You probably know that answer.
Is he a big Pop 1 guy? Really?
Yeah, he used to be.
I don't think he was a big Firewall Ultra Hour guy. Was he?
Yeah, I thought he was into Pop 1 as well.
I played a lot of Pop 1 early on when Roots used to stream Pop 1 like constantly. Gorilla Tag is still $19.99, bro. Still,
eh? On Steam, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'd like to see the analytics behind that. See how many people are buying that for $20.
It's still got at $20. It's still got a very positive rating with over 20,000 reviews.
Yeah, the Rift version of Pop 1 is not free.
Interesting.
I remember that. $30. Was
$30.
That's crazy. Okay, I got a new Strike Rush trailer to make up for that last.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks.
Janky one. This might be an old trailer, but it'll at least get you the
gist.
Yep.
Like the music. I want the robot dog. Damn, dude. That's much better than the crappy broken trailer.
Yep, way better than the broken janky one.
Oh man, that's funny. I just want to say a shout out to the 122 people that are currently watching live around our platforms, man. That's awesome.
And that's without the
no TikTok.
And we don't have numbers from a couple channels. Like it's not recording numbers from Facebook or
sons of bitches.
Or it looks like LinkedIn's not calculating as well for some reason.
Way to go, Restream.
That's okay. So fancy.
I'll take 122. 122 is great. I mean, I'm sure. I guess there's probably more, but there's probably a lot more to Facebook. But hey, the 122 that are recorded right now, I love all you people. You guys are rocking. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. You want to know a bundle that is on the Gorilla Tag page that I would never buy? It's 54% off right now. You can do this bundle. Ready? 5 Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. No More Rainbows. The Last Clockwinder, and Gorilla Tag you can get for $44.
$44?
I wouldn't.
I'm not a fan of any of those games.
It's not an Eric bundle. I'm telling you right now.
Didn't I call my review on the Last Clockwinder the Last Jankwinder?
Did you call it the Last?
I did not like that game at all.
No, to be fair, that was you had an issue, and I think it was a very isolated issue. So, but the game to me was a little bit. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way they did the cloning thing.
Yeah, a little repetitive.
And No More Rainbows is like the worst out of all that movement, all that Gorilla Tag.
I did a review on that one too.
It's not for me, man.
I'm not for me.
A No More Rainbows fan. Sorry. And then 5 Nights at Freddy's. I mean, it was fun to watch people play it for 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, this is enough. And then
I never actually played that one. I just watched 200 people go through it in one afternoon, but I never actually played it myself.
Yeah, and then Gorilla Tag. I went into Gorilla Tag for 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I was going to do a bunch of Gorilla Tag stuff for the channel, and I was like, I can't be in here. I can't do this.
It's not even the kids. It's not even the kids. It's not even the kids. I just don't have any fun in there. I'm like, what am I doing?
What's the point? Just running around, climbing a tree, jumping. I don't get it.
I'm too old for that goddamn movement, man. I'm going to pull something, and then I can't walk up the stairs anymore. Can't do that at my age. Can't be Gorilla Tagging it at my age.
No.
You know who loves it when you Gorilla Tag it?
Emotional damage.
She gets emotional damage when you Gorilla Tag it.
My mom.
We didn't have a My Mom button yesterday because you weren't here. It was me, Wes, and Jay Bratt, so I had to do
disappointing.
I had to do a My Mom button.
Not quite the same thing. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't have the same resonance.
No.
It doesn't have the same resonance, Todd. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I want to give a shout out to the King Shava. He is our lonely Twitch viewer right now, who's over on Twitch, and he's asked a couple questions, so I want to make sure we get them up. He's he just picked up. Sorry.
Yeah, hit him up. What's his question?
Yeah, he's like, I just picked up 2 new VR headsets this week. I don't know which one, so Shava, if you're still there, let us know which headsets.
No, I want to know if somebody's buying new headsets right now. I want to know what you're buying. And if it's not a Quest, I'll be shocked. If they're not,
and then he wants to know what shelves you are using for your headsets. He wants to get a couple for all his headsets.
So that's a great question, and I absolutely will tell you. And they're my all-time favorite, and I think I've bought the last stock up.
Yes, I was just gonna say
they're made by a company called Asterion, and the name of the headset stand is the Aura. So it's the Asterion Aura. If you go look for Asterion, you'll find their website. You'll find them listed on Amazon, but they're no longer sold. They're all sold. You can't get them anymore. So they were nice enough to send me the ones I have just because I love them. And I was like, I love your stuff. And I bought a whole bunch of these on my own, but they were like, hey, we see what you're doing in your background. You know, if you get a new headset, let us know. We'll send you one. So they were very nice to me and sent me all the rest of the ones I have. And I couldn't get them anymore. And I always felt bad because they were sending me them. So I was just going to go buy some because I have a whole bunch of more headsets now and I need to display them. I went to go buy some and I can't get them. So I messaged him. I'm like, Lee, can't find your stuff anywhere. I want to go buy it. I can't find it. He's like, Eric, we're not making them anymore.
Yeah,
like, dude,
it's still on their website, is listed as a purchasable product, but they are sold out, and hopefully
they're just sold out. Yeah, I think they're going to come up with just something new, but the ones that I love, the Aura, are not going to be there anymore. And he was like, I'm like, dude, I need like 7 of them to make And he's like, I think I have like 7 like in my house. So I'm like, dude, pack them up and send them to me. So I'm just waiting for him to get here. So I do have some more because I do have, Todd, I've got something new that I have to display on it. I got one of these.
Oh, cool.
It's a crystal light, but it's not light.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. It's a crystal heavy.
It's a crystal heavy.
I cracked myself up, man. No, it's so yeah, Pimax was nice enough while I was away to send me the new crystal light. I have barely even opened. I haven't really even opened it. I've taken the cover off just to make sure everything was not broken or anything. But literally, that's all I've done so far. But Todd, I don't know. I'm very interested in getting into this thing, the crystal light from Pimax, because to be honest, I mean, at first look, it just looks like Pimax crystal. I don't know, like everything looks the same.
It sure does.
And it's heavy.
It looks well packed though. It looks pretty professionally done. That's a good sign.
They do a good job with their stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're really good with it. Even their packing has always been good. It's like it's always premium packed. It's like heavy duty. It's like, hard cardboard, hard cases and everything. There's like a whole bunch of lenses in here.
Yeah.
I haven't even opened the bag yet, but I think they're lenses. I think. No, they're plugs. Screws. No, that's what they are. I thought they were lenses. They're plugs. There's different types of plugs.
Plugs for outlets. Yeah, outlets,
yeah.
So the King Shava says in chat, I own a Vario XR3, a Vario VR3.
What?
He just bought a big screen and a Pimax crystal.
Oh, nice, dude. Did you buy the lights or the regular crystal?
It just says crystal.
Everything looks a lot the same in here. The controllers look the same.
Yeah, and I think the controllers are the same. I think it's just the headset. It's going to be a bit different.
Yeah, I'm going to get into it. I just haven't had any time yet. And then I'll probably send it to you, or they're going to send you one. I want you to test it too. So
yeah,
you'll get one, or I'll just send you this one. I just don't have the time, man. I don't have time to test all this stuff out. Someday.
That's okay. You're a busy guy. Send all the shit to me. I'll test it.
Yeah, right. I was like, I got time, bro. Send me all your
time,
shit,
bro. I'll make time.
Hey, you know what I did get? That was cool. I haven't actually hooked it up yet, but I got one of these. I haven't had a new phone in like 5 years, by the way.
Oh, you didn't tell me it came.
It came, man. It's here.
How's with you and all your secrets?
Beautiful. I know. I got a new OnePlus Fold, ready to operate. It's not even hooked up. I don't have anything done with it, but I'm still using my old phone. It's been
here like exactly the same one.
Yeah, I got the exact same one. But mine was a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
these are cool, man. I'm excited. I've been wanting your phone for forever, and the OnePlus is really nice. So
yeah,
but yeah, I've been the Samsung Odyssey, I almost said Samsung Odyssey. The Samsung Galaxy Note is the one I have that has like the stylus in it and everything. This thing is 400 million years old, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
and how often do you use the stylus?
It's like all smashed up on the back and shit. It's like all broken.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, I do love this phone. Don't get me wrong. The Samsung Galaxy Note is a nice phone, but you know what? I never use the stylus. It's cool to be able to have like something, right? But I never use the stylus, and I don't know.
We got a Skeeva sighting. He says, "Nice phone, dude."
I know. I think
got him with the phone.
Yeah, Skeeva's got the he's got the Samsung Fold, right?
Yeah, he has a Fold 5.
Yeah, they're cool.
It's not a phone; it's a tablet.
It is like a tablet, right? It's huge.
A phablet, they call it.
Well, you know what's nice though is like literally, I work a lot on my phone because I'm always running somewhere and I'm always doing something, or I'm in a car, I'm with my daughter, and I'm trying to work I'm with my daughter when she's like doing whatever, doing dad shit. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, sometimes I got to work, man.
Got to work. So it's nice to have a nice big ass phone to be able to work off instead of trying to work off my the smaller phone. So I'm excited. I just need 10 seconds to hook this thing up. Just find that for me.
Just before you go to sleep.
Yeah. Just find that for me.
What is sleep?
Todd, what other game dropped?
Another game that dropped today was a game called Dumb Lab.
Oh, that's dumb. What?
It is.
Dumb Lab. What do we got? Let's see some Dumb Lab. You got a trailer?
I do have a trailer here.
Skeeva, Wes. This is all different. The whole thing I showed you guys yesterday on Restream, it was yesterday, I think, on Restream.
Totally
Everything has changed now. Me and Todd came in tonight. They
The
completely
diamond of
revamped the entire
intelligence is known to increase intelligence by 1,000 times. If you will help me get the diamond, we can use the intelligence of the diamond together. You will not lose your intelligence in the alternate reality. However, I will become dumb. I will wait for you in the beginning of the alternate reality. I hope I will see you there.
So as far as I can figure, this is like a sandbox, physics-based
puzzler,
bone lab type game.
Kinda, yeah.
But without more the bone labbiness.
Yeah, bone labbiness, physics-based.
It's physics-based, right?
And you gotta move that dude around in like a little puzzle adventure kind of thing that you're doing.
It's cool, man. It looks like it's a cool, fun,
crazy take on puzzle games. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't. Is this an art game? Probably not. But I could see people going in there and having some fun in there, and especially if you're able to, like, if it's like sandboxy and you're able to do a whole bunch of different shit. And,
yeah,
you know, I like the physics of it. The physics look good, man. You see like the ragdoll on the dude, and you like ripped his head off and then rolled his head in the ground.
You could totally rip his head off. Yeah.
Oh my God! Do not. No
Biden talking chat.
Oh, I don't care, Biden. I don't give a shit about Joe Biden. I don't give a shit about Donald Trump. Do not bring politics into my chat.
Yeah.
Ever. I do not do politics. I hate them all. I hate all politicians.
It's gonna get us all ramped up.
I hate all politicians. Every one of them. Especially Joe Biden. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding. No politics here. Thank you, Todd, for believing that. Yeah, please, guys. No, don't bring that. I'll just get out of the way now. It's going to get nuts here for the next fucking 6 months. It's going to be a freaking
gong show on the news.
It's going to be a shit show, embarrassment to the entire American people. And then the rest of the world will look at us like we're all a bunch of idiots because we all like act like idiots because of politics. So I just don't want it in here. I'd prefer leave it out there. We'll keep VR in here and we'll have fun in here. Yep. Screw that stuff. They don't care about us. Trust me, none of them. They don't care about us. None of them. I care about you.
Oh,
go buy our games. All right. So yeah, Dumb Lab was cool, man. I think it's interesting. It's not again. But look, Bone Labs isn't for me. I'm not a Bone Lab guy. Skeeva loved Bone Lab. I think he went and finished it 4 times. JTM, you're funny, dude. No, really, yeah, religion. Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely, you can bring every religion in here. No, please.
No, don't do that either.
Yeah. But I think Skeeva loved Bone Lab. He finished it a whole bunch of times, man.
Do you finish Bone Lab?
Yeah, I think you can.
Is there an end to it? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not my kind of game.
Yeah, you can finish Bone Lab. But like, that's not my kind of game either. Like, I didn't like it. And I'm not saying this game is quirky and it's cool. And I did go in and I did kind of demo it and play it a little bit. It's quirky and it's funny and it's cool, but it's not something I would go back to. But I can see the appeal to it. Like, this is a game you can go in and have a ton of fun and just do cool and fun shit. So I think it's interesting. So that's a good mix of a couple of games there.
Yeah, right.
All right, Todd, it's getting late in the night, and my video is dropping in 15 minutes. I want everybody to get out of here. So
go yeah, right. I forgot about that.
Let's talk about Upload VR Showcase.
I forgot we had another topic.
Yeah, of course. Upload VR Showcase.
Oh my! They actually
did. I thought they did a good job. They did a good job.
Like, they did a good job.
Yeah. Besides some of the volume issue coming back in, where again it's still too low. But it was passable this time. Like,
you could hear it this time. I didn't have any. I noticed it, but it wasn't like, oh my God, here we go again.
Well, I'm streaming it live, right? I'm streaming it with me, Jay Brat, and Wes, and I turn it on. Like, we talk beforehand, so we're just like kind of hanging out, and I'm waiting for the thing to like just start the countdown. So I turn it on, and I'm like, oh fuck, guys. I'm like, this is not good. I can't. I'm like, guys, I can't. I have it maxed, and I can barely hear it. And then Kyle's voice comes in. He starts talking, and I'm like, Wes, can you hear it? And he's like, no, barely. And Jay's like, yeah, I can barely hear it. And then I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's me. Because there's no way this is happening 2 years in a row. There's no way this happens 2 years in a row. Like they have 100 fail safes. They must have to happen to make sure that this is not going to happen, right? So I'm like, it's got to be me. It's got to. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? I'm like, somebody go into their stream and see if it's just me. Then it's something with restream. And then as soon as they went over, they're like, oh, the chat in their stream is saying it's super low, and I'm like, oh no, upload, come on, no.
Crazy.
But it ended up being not. See, to me, the parts that's important is the trailers had decent volume. You know what I mean? It wasn't great. It could have been better, but I think it was good. It was passable. And then what happens is the transition parts where Kyle has his voice, where he does his little, whatever he's talking about in between, was super low again. Like you could barely hear him. And I think that was was it the opposite way last year, where all you could hear was Kyle, and then
all
you
could hear was
any
Kyle
of the trailer.
and no trailers. Yeah. But, like Wes says in chat, it's been 3 years in a row now that have had audio issues.
I mean, come on.
I don't know, man. I make videos every week. I
would have
issues.
15 people in a row, and like you have everybody checks the volume before we go, like 15 of it.
Right? Like it's not like they're broadcasting live. It's a pre-recorded thing that they're doing live. Do they not listen to it?
It's too funny.
No, I don't know. At least, like you say, you could hear it this time. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was passable.
It wasn't a train wreck.
Yeah, no, it was definitely passable.
Yeah,
but I thought it was cool. I thought the show itself, which started a little slow, I thought there was some really good games in here. Like there have been upload showcases where I turned it off and I went, "Holy shit! What was that freaking train wreck?" You know what I mean? That was so bad. So this year I came out there.
I didn't see any of those. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple where I'm like, why is that game here? But those are few and far between. I thought most every game that was in there deserved to be in there. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. There's a couple in there that were like, this game's been out for months. Like, why is it in the showcase?
A couple weird thoughts. A couple of games I thought looked like crap, or like I just thought were like, don't deserve a showcase.
Come on, What the Bat was in the
freaking What the Bat MR,
Come
baby. Is this a VR show or a UV show? A UV show?
UV show.
What's a UV show?
I don't know.
UV I don't know either.
I don't know what that
is. So let's see. First game out there was Smash Drums with Lay Freaking Rock Show, which this was sponsored by Smash Drums, by the way, because you saw Smash Drums several times during the middle of it. And Smash Drums is great, man. Podum Works, awesome team. Julian, awesome dev.
I just recently got into to Smash Drums, and the mixed reality mode is so freaking good, dude.
It's very good.
It is really good.
I do like it. I don't play it enough. I wish I got into it more. I should get into it more. And Wes brought up a good point yesterday, and I agree 100%. There's just something missing with drum games in VR, and it's that haptic feedback of having resistance to your. I mean, the cool thing about drums is the stick hitting the drum or the cymbal, or having that feedback of force to whatever you're doing. And when you're just hitting it in air, you lose some of that special thing that to me, Rock Band was one of my all-time favorite games. I played Rock Band constantly. I had the guitar.
Complete Rock Band set.
I do too. I do too. My wife got I had gotten rid of it years ago, and then my wife, I think for like my birthday, like 5 years ago, went and found one at like a secondhand store, brand new in the box. And I have all of it. I have the microphone. I've got the freaking. I got the drums. I got the upgraded
two guitars.
Two guitars upgraded. I had the piano at one point. They had a piano later on in the life of the game. They had a piano that you could get. It's just a good game, but to me, I loved playing the drums in Rock Band because of that feedback of the physical drum
Smashing
set.
Those drums, yeah,
super cool, man. I'm just trying to read some of the chat. Eric asked Todd for a copy of My Mom, although you do a good job of it.
You didn't have the sound yesterday.
Oh yeah. I know. I need it.
I don't mind just doing My Mom every once in a while.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that. I could easily. I have the same recording machine that you do.
You could just.
That would take me. Look, guys. That would take me.
I would have to remote into your computer and do it for you, or
that would take me doing work and prep for this show, and that's just not going to happen. And if I started doing work and prep now, you guys would be like, "What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, man?"
Imagine.
But yeah, I mean, so to me, I mean, drums, and I've played Smash Drums and like some of the other drum games too. Drums Rock and what's the Viking one?
Oh yeah,
Damn,
that's
whatever
a good
that one
one.
is.
I can't
I
remember.
like that one. I like that one too. They're
That's
fun.
good.
But
But they all
you know,
they all suffer the same problem.
exactly, and it's not just drumming games either. Unplugged was the same problem with the air guitar. It just doesn't feel right.
It was terrible. It just did not.
Rocksmith in
Someone
VR
who
would be
plays the
awesome.
guitar tried to play Guitar Hero, or well, not Guitar Hero. What was that guitar game?
Guitar Hero, Rocksmith.
No, Rocksmith.
Yeah, that's what
No.
Tech just said. Rocksmith would be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. But what's the one that is in VR?
Oh, Unplugged.
Unplugged. Yeah, trying to play that if you already know how to play the guitar was very frustrating. Very frustrating.
It's just there's no feedback. You know, if they made a really good peripheral that you could use to have
that's all they
something
need
to
to do is
have in
make
your
it
hands,
just a stick. Like, it doesn't have to be a whole goddamn guitar.
yeah, it would feel better. It just doesn't feel right. Well, you know, again, where Rock Band and Guitar Hero were so good wasn't because of the game. It was because of the peripheral with the game, right? If you were doing Rock Band and you just had a controller and you were hitting the buttons, it wouldn't be the same. It would have been. I mean, it may have been decent for a little bit, but I mean, the whole idea and what made Rock Band and Guitar Hero so important was the peripheral. It made it so there were huge hits. It was the peripheral that made that game.
It's like Piano Vision. Try playing Piano Vision without a piano. It feels so janky. But you put a piano in front of you. I actually went and bought a piano for that game.
Yeah,
like a cheap little electric piano.
How's that
It
going
made
for
a world of difference. I still can only play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I want to hear you play Twinkle. You should do that next show. Next show, you got to do that. All right, so let's move on really quick with the game. Maestro Maestro's coming out of side quest, coming into the regular store. It looks like they looked like they had a new mode there. There was something in there. I told Wes at one point they panned from wherever they're looking, this little battlefield area that they were looking. They panned behind them to show the audience watching, and they had names over top of some of the audience members, like gamer names. So they didn't say anything about it, but I was like, I'm assuming, is this a spectator mode or a multiplayer mode or whatever you're going to see for Maestro? I'd like to know what that looks like. There was about a 2-second piece for Laser Dance. Like, this thing needs to come, dude. Like, what is taking Laser Dance so long?
Yeah, I don't know. I demoed it at GDC.
GDC.
Yeah, I can't remember where.
Yeah, GDC.
Super good game. Why is it taking so long to come out of whatever it's coming out of? Like, it's really good.
It seemed done to me then, and it's lasers and lasers. I mean, what do you need?
Like, I don't get it.
Like, what are you making? Like, you know,
I'm just having a quick look at Maestro,
Maestro,
and it is names in the audience over top with the last.
Hey, you saw that, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. I kind of caught that. I'm like, damn, that looks pretty cool.
That's cool. Laser Dance, super cool. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that one.
That shit, dude. Starship Home looked cool. Did you see this one? It looks like you were able to do, it was mixed reality and you were inside of a starship, but you were using your home as like, it was like portals out the windows of a starship, through your walls.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was all, you do certain things in your starship that are part of your room.
Like Ocean Rift, but with a point.
Yeah. Yep. There was a lot of mixed reality stuff here.
Sure.
We hit Maestro, we hit Laser Dance, Drums Rock, leading off with lots of this, and then we even hit Coaster Mania.
Another mixed reality title.
Mixed reality, build your own roller coaster.
Coming out of App Lab.
This one next caught me off guard, and you would think, well, Eric would hate this game.
I honestly thought you were going to shit on this one. So
I think this is freaking cool. I want to do this. Like, so I got a chance when I was at AWE to demo the new Logitech stylus, the Logitech Ink, which is the stylus for the Quest 3. That demo blew me away of what this stylus can do. And the price is right for this thing. It's $129. I think it's the same as like for an Apple Pencil. I think an Apple Pencil is the same price. So this thing is $129. It's super cool. It works really, really well. I tried it in like 3 different types of demos. I tried it in just an AR mode. I loved it, man. It's really cool. And then this little pencil game, just kind of, I was like, man, that kind of hits the spot. I mean, you're just sitting there doodling. Like, how many people, like, I guess people don't doodle or like just like scribble as much as they used to, like, because there's not as many pen and paper anymore. But I'm still a pen and paper guy. I mean, God, you
It's
mean
more than doodling though. This is tracing. Like you can
no? It's cool, but
you
there was this.
create that little
It was
sculpture and then it puts it
sketching.
on paper and you can trace it onto your paper. Yeah, super
Yeah,
cool.
but I mean, there's something just cool about that, doing that sketching, shading work, and
Mhm.
drawing, that's just kind of satisfying. And I just thought it looked cool. And I was like, man, that I would probably, especially with the stylus, I would try this. I think it would be cool. Like, I don't know if I would
And with
like it.
the updates to the mixed reality portion of the Quest 3 headset, this should look really good because you got no more jank around your hand anymore, or very little
I
anyway.
did I did my update. I forced my update for the first time last night,
Oh, good.
when I was playing Dead Second, and god damn, I
It's
am
better.
shocked at how good it looks.
Yeah, it's way better, man.
The pass through on the Quest 3 is, I'm gonna say it's
They just need to figure out occlusion, putting your hands over top of things like the Apple Vision Pro can do. Once they figure that out,
I
it's gonna be freaking awesome.
I was gonna say, except for the occlusion issue, because Apple does that
Mhm.
better, I think it's on par with the Apple Vision Pro's,
I
um,
agree.
pass through, and it wasn't that way for a long time. Apple Vision Pro
Yeah.
was by far the better one. And it still is because of the occlusion things and things like that, but I mean, if you're just talking fidelity of what the pass through looks like now.
I joined the AVP developer program and have updated my Apple Vision Pro to 2.0, and it is better. Lots
So
of upgrades.
you think you're better than me?
I am.
Because you're not. Because I actually
Damn it,
joined
you did it
I
too.
joined too, and because of Flat VR Studios and we are going to be looking at the Apple Vision Pro, I was sent the developer band. So
Oh, the little plug.
I have the new piece. I have to put
Oh.
it on because you actually have to remove one of the arms, and you have to put this developer
Right.
piece on that actually has a USB-C port on it.
Right.
So
You
I got
can
that
throw
in. So
APKs and stuff up to it. Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be cool, dude. I'm so excited. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, this is gonna be Apple Vision Pro is not this one again because it's too expensive, but next one,
Banger.
bullshit.
Yep.
So
Anyway,
yeah, pencil kind of blew me away, man. I mean, the name, I made fun of the name. I'm like, wow, they really put a lot of thought in that name, but I thought it was pretty cool. Disembodied. What was Disembodied again?
Disembodied is a hand tracking game. It's like a parkour thing where your two hands attached
Oh
to the rope
yeah,
and you
that was
use your
interesting.
hands to control the hands on the thing. It's a neat take on hand tracking. Mixed reality again. They're jumping on that bandwagon. I don't know
Yeah.
what the price of that game is going to be, so that might, affect my decision on whether it's worth it. But it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought that one looked cool. I was like, wow, that's interesting the way they have the hands tied together. You're
Mhm.
trying to climb a platform and you got different things, and I'm like, okay, I'm down. But again, we're how many into now? And I'm like, wow, a lot of this seems very tech demo-y, very non-gamey. I'm
Mhm.
like, where's the meat? You know what I mean? But you know what? I don't mind the build. Like if you're gonna do that, like I would prefer have a couple of big titles in the
At
beginning.
least of like the first two or something should be like, holy shit, here we
Yeah,
go.
like I'm okay, like
Yeah.
go, but I'm even okay, like go Smash Drums, go Maestro, maybe even go Laser Dance, then you hit me with something big, right? And then, but okay, but we're now into Disembodied. Then they show us 2 seconds of Airspace Defender,
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it's
I'm a
30
huge
seconds, but
I'm a huge missile. It felt like 2 seconds. It
it
literally
did.
felt like you
It
showed me
went by so
nothing.
fast.
You showed me nothing. I was a big fan
It looks really good.
Missile Command. It's Missile Command. It's Missile
It is.
Command mixed reality. Okay. I don't
Three-dimensional missile command in mixed reality.
I don't
That's cool.
expect this to be anything but a tiny ass tech demo that's not deep in any way, and it's probably not going to be great. But I'm
I
like,
know, it looks
okay,
kinda
but
cool.
I'm like, now I'm like, all right, what are we doing here now? Then they come back with Dig, man, and I've known about Dig for a long time.
Mhm.
From Wired, who came, who Wired published also Arcade Paradise and
Mhm.
The Last Worker. From that team. So to be fair, I've been looking at Dig for over a year, man.
Yeah, when we looked at it early on, it was totally not what you saw on the update showcase.
Dude, it
It
looks
has
awesome.
come so far along. Holy crap. It looks really good.
These types of games, I mean, so this is a game. If you guys didn't see it, Dig is a game where you operate an excavator in virtual reality, and these types of games are really popular. It's like the Power Wash Simulator flat. It's super popular, right? And
Yeah.
it's actually a good game in VR too. But these types of games are so popular, man. And any of these, like you look at
The
like your
lawnmower
like
simulator and the
look,
truck
truck
simulator
driver
and
simulator and the
Euro truck simulator.
forklift simulator is super popular.
Yeah.
Like all these simulator games like that are super popular. So, and if you've ever seen how they operate an excavator, the controls are almost exactly like the touch controls.
Yeah.
You've got 2 joysticks, you've got buttons, you've got triggers, you've got arms that you lift up and down to help you extend the bucket and make the scoop motion. So it really works well as to how you would operate an excavator. So I can kind of see where that would be cool. Oh, dead second video just launched. Sons of bitches.
Oh, it did. Yep.
Don't
11:30
go
your
watch
time.
it now. Go watch it in 10 minutes. Walkabout
Well,
mini
Ben's over
golf.
here.
Walkabout mini golf. Wallace and Gromit. I've known about this one for a long time. I saw they had an announcement. But we all
They
knew
did a
about it.
live event where they announced it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Underworld Overseer. This one looked pretty cool, Todd.
This one reminds me of like a cross between ArcXer and like Diablo, kind of but with a cell shaded, cool graphic looking top down dungeon crawler kind of. I don't know. It looks kind of cool.
I thought it looked awesome, man.
Looks good.
I literally, I think I even said during the show, I'm like, this looks like ArcXer.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, this looks like ArcXer. But again, we're coming back and we're doing really well now at this point. Like I'm feeling pretty good. You know, Underworld Overseer looked cool. Then they hammer Thrasher, dude. I am so excited for Thrasher. This is from the Thumper people, and this game looks phenomenal, Todd.
It's gorgeous, dude. And it's coming to the Apple Vision Pro.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Which is gonna blow my mind. I can't
Dude,
wait.
all those colors and because again, Apple Vision Pro is OLED, man.
It's gonna look so good.
It's gonna look phenomenal.
Yeah, and the audio, the spatial audio that's on that headset, it's gonna sound awesome.
And guys, I know, and I know some of the gaming has been iffy with the hand tracking on the Apple Vision Pro, but the hand tracking overall is better on the Apple Vision Pro. Trust me, it is. It's just they haven't made games specifically for it yet, so it's just been a little wonky. They're making this,
but that's not an Apple Vision Pro problem per se. That's more like people haven't been innovative enough to create games that work on this functionality of pinching.
Right.
But we've been seeing more and more. There's a game that I tested actually that it could understand different fingers, so I could do different things with different fingers, which blew my mind. So there are some games that are coming.
Whoop, Chatty said Dead Second video's up. So said, I love Dead Second too, man. I had so much fun there. You're gonna hear me. I'm like freaking out in that freaking game. I'm like, I love recording just like recording my in-game stuff because it's just when I'm having fun, you can tell.
And Mr. Lord Beavis says, "Am I the only one who didn't get blown away by Thumper? I've also never done LSD."
You didn't get blown away by Thumper?
Dude, it's gorgeous. It looks so good.
Beavis.
Yeah, I'm all over that.
Dude, what?
Dude. And then I'm on a good peak now, Todd. I'm like, man, okay, they're hitting
it's getting exciting. We're hitting.
And I'm like, they're gonna come with
now.
another one now. Here comes a big one. And they hit me with What the Bat. They hit me with What the Bat update. Mixed reality.
What the Bat update and PCVR. Whoop-de-doo.
Thank God What the Bat's coming to PCVR. I mean, because
I tell you,
that game will look phenomenal on PC.
Those kids have nothing to do.
It's gonna push that's gonna push my 4090. I can just.
I'm gonna put my big screen beyond back on. I tell you that.
Oh hell yeah, definitely. I want to put your big screen beyond on. I'll send you this. You send me your big screen beyond.
That might be a good swap, so you can try it out. I don't know if the facial interface will fit you.
Oh, forget it. Then.
Yeah.
How dare you? Then we have.
I got a big face.
Yeah, you do. You got a big face. Then we got Lovesick. Did you see this thing? This looked kind of interesting. Had a very cool I don't
understand what you're supposed to do. Like, I like the art style. The music was cool.
I think it's gonna be a lot like Airy Man Lives, those type of games.
Maybe.
You know,
I couldn't figure out what the point was. What are you doing? Is it just a story you're following along with, or?
Yeah,
I was confused.
I don't think they tell you much here about the gameplay. It could be more like, it could be just like, escape room type games or like little, questy things, or it could be like more like, Airy Man Lives, or I don't know directly, but I know the art style looks pretty cool, and I was kind of like, okay, I like the look of it, and anything to get me away from What the Bat, I'm like, yeah, bring it on. I'm just getting me farther away from that. Then we hit a little Miracle Pool, which is a very good game. This is a new studio. This is what's the name of the studio again? Stranger 8.
Strange 8. can't remember.
Or no, is it 2080 Studios?
2080 Studios, yes.
2080 Studios. So, but yeah, 2080 Studios pops in with Miracle Pool, which is probably the best pool game I've seen so far. And you can do it in mixed reality.
Yeah, it looks really good, actually,
Yep.
for an MR pool game. Again, this is another one of those games, kind of like the drum games, where you don't have the haptic of the table.
Right.
Which makes it very difficult, in my opinion, to play these kind of games. Pool games are tricky. Like, you even see this guy in mixed reality, and he's just like in the air swinging his stick.
Yeah, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I'm forgetting what you're putting there.
Downtown Julie Brown.
Yeah, that's right.
Now you're gonna have to go look up Downtown Julie Brown.
I am totally gonna go do that after.
And Martha Quinn, because now I got you thinking.
I don't know who that is either.
Now what's Martha Quinn look like, and what's Julie Brown look like?
Martha Quinn. Yeah.
You know, I want to. I'm trying to remember all the names. There was a couple of guys too. I don't remember all their names now, but yeah.
We had a bunch of VJs too on Much Music, but I don't remember who they were.
Much Music. What the hell? Like,
yeah,
dude, we had
MTV
MTV was great. Like MTV.
I've heard of MTV, but I don't think I ever watched
back in the 80s. You didn't have like YouTube and all these other places.
No.
So when they launched a new song, they had premieres of your premiere of your music video, and they would advertise it at such and such a time. We are going to premiere the new White
Madonna
Snake
video,
the
new
Madonna video,
you know, Wham video or whatever.
Wham, George Michael, baby, let's go. Shit, dude. But that was cool, man. Those were events. Like I remember, I remember
your friend's house,
staying home
be
from
like 20 of us.
school.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember when Metallica's. I remember when Metallica had. I can't remember what song it was. Whatever, it was one of the big ones. They dropped their music video. It was going to come out. It was like in the afternoon or something. And I remember just like skipping school so we could go watch the freaking new Metallica video. I mean,
yeah.
And then VH1 came in and fucked everything up. No,
it's where we got the Thriller video and all that kind of.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh my god! Then you get the music videos that you're like, what in the hell does this have anything to do with this song? I don't even know what they're doing on here. And it got weird.
Those are the best
weird. Yeah. So out of 2080 Studios here, we have this game Memoriam, which looks freaking pretty cool. Todd, did you get a chance to see it?
It looks a little scary. It looks a little
sci-fi, Dead Space.
Yeah, they were very good at not telling you much.
Yeah.
But this one I don't think is coming until 2025. So I think they did that intentionally because
this one's a ways away.
Secret. So yeah, but it looks good.
I think it looks great. I think, for a new studio and, announcing, they already have Miracle Pool. You come out with a very cool trailer with a awesome, sci-fi hook to it. I mean, this looks like a AAA type game. They lie. It says, I love it. It has that feel, man. Patient 8 Games, I think, is the developer, and 2080 Studios is the publisher, I think. But Patient 8 Games. Right. Patient 8 Games is the developer. I think that's how it works. Todd, do you want to hide the corpse? You know who loves it when you hide the corpse?
Yeah, she does.
My mom.
Who doesn't want to hide the corpse? Now this is this
a flat game on this when it first released. It is a flat game that is coming.
Right, it's popular, right?
Ridiculously popular.
Like hide the dead body, right?
Yep, it's all about hiding the dead body. The cops are coming over, and you gotta hide the body.
God. So why did you kill this guy? And why is he wearing?
You didn't kill him. He just ends up dead. Like
why are you worried? Then?
He's dead.
So why are you worried about the cops? Just say the guy
he's
died.
like a gangster or something. I can't remember the story.
Oh,
but okay. You can't be caught near this guy's body or game over. Yeah.
I think I said yesterday. I just want a Weekend at Bernie's one.
It's basically this.
This Weekend at Bernie's, right?
Basically Weekend at Bernie's.
I want to put sunglasses on him. I want to stick him in the living room. I want to have him put his arm around some girl.
Stick your hand in his head so you can.
I want to bring him to the baseball game. Have him sit in the stands watching with his sunglasses on. That would be cool. Hide the body.
Pretty cool. Hide the body.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Hide the corpse. Yeah.
Hide the corpse. Yeah. Convergence. Convergence looks pretty cool. This is Convergence. I played the demo of Convergence. We played it early on, like an early build version for Virtual Strangers. This is
like the Into the Radius kind of clone-ish kind of game. Into the Radius meets.
Yeah. This is from the Dead that did. I can't remember the name of the game.
I'm trying to think of the other game.
Shit. I somebody told me that I couldn't remember it the other day either, and then somebody reminded me, and I was like, oh shit. But whatever the game was, it's exactly so Metro and Vertigo made him stop making his game.
Right.
God damn it, I can't
What the
remember
hell
the
is
name of
that game? We were just
It's
talking
killing me
about
again.
that.
Somebody just told me yesterday, and I can't remember it again. That's my brain. There's too much information in there.
Right.
But whatever, he had to kill that game, and he's basically made it back into this game. And I played an early demo of this, and it was very limited how much was there, but what was there looked like this. It looked freaking great. So it was really, really good. I like it. It's scary. Thank you, Hussein X, and that might have been Hussein.
Yeah.
Might have been Hussein X who told me yesterday too. Paradox of Hope was the game that he had to kill, and that almost. I remember talking to the dev. He was crushed when they made him take that game down because
Yeah, they made it pull it
Paradox of
off.
Hope was great. I mean, it definitely felt like Metro, but I thought it was far away enough from Metro where they didn't have to worry about it. But then you understand why when Vertigo and are already working on a real Metro game, so I get it. But look, he's done well for himself. He's come back. He's made a cool, different looking game, and
Good on him for not like just giving up and just coming back
sure.
and saying, you know what, fine, I'm going to redo it and make it something else. Awesome.
Yeah, but Todd, does it stack?
I don't know, but we're going to find out. Toasters,
Does it stack?
And cheese wheels. Oh my!
All right, forget about the game. It's a guy sitting on the can in his bathroom, and he has his kid come in and start playing with him when he's on the bathroom. Like, come on, this is weird. It's a little creepy, man. Why are you hanging out in the bathroom with your daughter?
Why does this have to happen in the bathroom?
Sitting on the can. Nobody wants to see this.
That was an extremely weird trailer.
Why can't you be in a living room? Why you got to be in the bathroom?
Or in the backyard? Or
seriously, be anywhere.
Be anywhere other than sitting on the toilet.
I mean, it's got to be the dev, right? With his daughter. That makes it a little bit more sense to me. I mean, I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
What a weird video.
Metal Hellsinger, Todd. Excited for Metal Hellsinger?
I am. I'm not a huge metalhead. Like I'm a a hairband guy, a classic rock guy. But am I a metalhead? I don't know for sure.
Have you played the demo yet? Or not the demo? Have you played the version? Because we have access to it. You know that, right? Through QCP.
Yeah, but I haven't tried it yet.
I played it last night.
Is it good?
I played it last night. Can't tell you. I'm under embargo. I can't tell you. Were you trying to get me in trouble? I just want to tell you.
I was just seeing if you fail. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. It's Legends of Rock that are you're playing with. Like, I don't know. It's the premise to me sounds really freaking cool.
I mean, I guess I can't really say anything. I can say the fucking music is amazing. I'll tell you that because I think you can figure that out from the trailer. The music's freaking kick ass.
And who he mentions in the trailer that's putting music into it.
That was sweet. There's a lot of hype around Metal Hellsinger, man. People want this game, and I'm looking forward to. There's a demo you can play right now. Steam. I think Steam has a demo that you can go play.
Oh, that's cool. That's good.
Yep.
Homeworld Vast Reaches. Did you see this one?
No. Tell me about it.
I did.
I saw it,
but I about it when it first came out. It's kind of like what's that
Battle...
movie with Harrison Ford?
Ender's Game.
Ender's Game. It's very much Ender's Game.
Yeah. And what was we had?
There was another one.
What was that one? Battle.
We did another one about a year ago.
There's been a few of these types of games where you're controlling like fleets of ships in space and like an RPG type.
It's not mixed reality, which is weird. The other one I'm thinking of that I can't remember the name of is mixed reality. They just did an update, but it looks good if you're into these kind of turn. I think it's turn based too. Like you get a turn, then they get a turn, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. The biggest difference between this and I think its competitors is this one is completely hand controlled. So you use different things with your hands to make it do stuff. So
I like it. I think it's cool. I love it. I like
that'll be pretty immersive, really. More so than using controller.
How about Mecha Force? Are you a mecha fan? Are you a mech fan?
Mecha hiney hose and that mecha high mecha hiney hose.
Man, you're freaking pulling some Pee Wee Herman out of your ass. You know who loves pulling Pee Wee Herman out of her ass?
My mom.
You missed that button.
Yeah, she does. It's 11:44 now. We can do this stuff. It's getting late.
That's right.
Mecha Force looks cool, man. I mean, it looks. Here's
I'm
what
into these, the kind of kaiju kind of games.
Agreed.
I'm a big fan.
Here's what I don't get with the trailer. They take the words Mecha Force and they stick it on the sides of the trailer so it obscures your view of the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Like when I was originally looking at it, I'm like, wow, the HUD looks like shit here.
It looks terrible. I had to watch it twice just to figure out what that shit was.
Until I realized it's not HUD. It's the name of the game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why did they do that? That looks like crap.
It does look like crap. It's
So I'm like,
totally. It's like a third of the screen is the name Megaforce. Why not just put Megaforce at the top and be done with
right?
it?
I mean, come on. We're gonna go a little
looks
bit
good.
faster here because we have a whole bunch. Deep cuts. I don't know. I don't remember deep cuts. Something. What was deep
It's
cuts?
another shooter. Looks pretty good.
Claw ball. I don't know. Claw ball. That's from Arvery. It's the cat ball.
Oh yeah,
thing.
this is the cat version of Rocket League.
Rocket League with cats. Okay, I'm
Yep.
down. Hey, it's from Anna Ribeiro and Arbury. It can't be
It's
bad.
gonna be good, and it's
I'm down.
free.
Another mixed reality, little tech demo-y thing of hollow tanks. Looked okay.
I kind of like this idea of tanks in your house. This
Yeah.
is super cool. It's multiplayer. You don't have to be in the same location, so you can play in your house. I can play in my house.
I
And we
mean,
can
who
see
doesn't
each other's
want
tanks.
blocks in their house? I mean,
That's
really.
kind of cool. I like it.
We got Blocks World.
Made by the same people as Hollow Tanks, and it is a Minecraft kind of ripoff. I think it's a tech demo. It's not really fleshed out.
This next game probably has me more excited than I think than almost any game on the list, and that is Ember Souls. And I literally thought for the first minute or two of this trailer that it was Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
It looks
Oh yeah. Right.
exactly like I thought they were doing Prince of Persia Sands of Time. And that Prince of Persia Sands of Time was probably one of my all-time favorite games I've
Oh
ever
my
played.
god.
I love that game.
When that game came out, we were building a house, so we had nowhere to live. So we lived with some friends.
Nice.
And we used to call it movie night. And I would play Prince of Persia, and everybody would just sit around the
Just
living
watch
room
you?
and watch me play Prince of Persia for hours.
That sounds like tons of fun for them.
They loved it. They're like, "Oh, go over here, go over there."
Oh my god. I love
This looks really good.
Prince of Persia Sands of Time was excellent.
Yeah.
And there is a Prince of Persia VR game. It's location based though. But this looks cool, man. I literally I thought this was going to be Prince of Persia. I'm like, man, this is great. There's even a time mechanic. There's a time mechanic where you froze a waterfall and you actually get to climb the waterfall, which I was like, God damn, that looks cool. Even the artwork on this looks like Prince of Persia. So, and this is coming.
It has
fall.
like Asgard's Wrath kind of graphic-y look to it, and
yeah,
it looks good.
I thought it looked great.
Yep.
What else we got? Zero Caliber 2. We're very close on Zero Caliber coming. It looked good. My only thing was, I'm like, this looks like Zero Caliber 1. Like the graphics look very Zero Caliber 1 to me, and it's been a long time since Zero Caliber. So I was like,
I'm curious to see what makes this so much better that warrants it too.
Yeah, I'm excited for it though. I have access to it now. I will be checking it out. I'm going to be checking it out with Tass's Gunstock, this little mini Gunstock thing.
Yeah.
That Tass has. I have it like this little thing. This is going to be cool, man. I am going to check this thing out. I like this thing. I like it a lot. I got to put some tape on that so it's not so strong, but I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to have access to Zero Caliber now, so I'm going to check it out. How about this? How about Beat Saber in space? You want to do some Beat Saber in space?
One Starwave is
Starwave.
psychedelic, man.
Aye. Come on.
I don't know.
Again,
Beat Saber game.
Hey, come on, man.
Not
Do we
sure.
need more of these games? I mean, she's getting into it though. Look at the girl in the living room. She's like getting into it big time.
She's into it.
This one, Todd, Bounce Arcade, I'm freaking down for, man. I was like, this is a cool idea. Shrink me down, put me
person pinball.
Yeah, put me inside the pinball machine and like let me use
and make me bonk the ball around. Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't want? You know who loves when you bonk the balls?
My mom.
This is super cool, man. Like
I like this one.
There's not a lot I think that can go wrong here, other than you got to give me like variety of tables. Like I want different like this is they show this old west themed like old west town themed a table, and you're shooting and you got the ball going everywhere and you got different tracks, and I'm loving it. But I want more. Like
I need like 10 tables. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Give me more. I am so down for this thing. I think it looks cool. It's innovative. It's different. This is the shit that like gets me excited for games. I mean, this is it right here. Oh my god, there's so many freaking games, dude. Infinite Inside.
Infinite Inside is a puzzler, 3D puzzler in MR. I think it looks cool as shit.
Does. Boy, they went on and on forever with the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer's a little long, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, look cool.
Yeah.
All right, this one here by Grit Alone. Now, the trailer starts out with a video. This is video of real actors, and they're recording it. I'm down. I'm into it. I'm watching. I'm like, everybody's like, this looks great, man.
I know.
I'm like, awesome. And then you start getting these flashes of gameplay.
from 1997.
And I'm like,
I know. I was
this
like,
looks
oh,
like
what a
dog
letdown.
shit. I'm like, they build it up. Like, I mean, that's the problem. Like, and like, I'm excited, man. I'm like excited to this thing. And then every time they give you like a 2-second clip to the gameplay, I'm like, okay. I mean,
Yeah, I
even
was
Jay Bratt,
not happy.
was like, this looks like dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping it looks better than this, like the final version. But I mean, the screenshots that they had here were not flattering screenshots to go with this trailer.
They were not good.
All right, Drums Rock. We had Pantera Pack pop up. Great. I'm excited. Soar was like a flying game. It looked like an Iron Man type game.
It has very low quality poly graphics. I don't really get the point of this one. You just fly around. You can do that in Worlds or Google Maps, for God's sakes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get this one.
Can you real quick grab the Escaping Wonderland trailer? I think we should play that because it's so freaking good.
Yes.
And, so Soar looked okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with you on that one. Arcade Paradise VR. You know, we've seen a lot of it's like a little overload on Arcade Paradise VR now because we've seen so much of it now. But PlayStation announcement for PlayStation VR 2
and PC VR.
and PC VR. So exciting news. I'm down with that. Stilt has an update. You know, Stilt's a fun game. It's actually one of the only games that has that mechanic, that movement that I'm like, kind of live with. I actually dug Stilt a little bit. Battle Talent is getting a multiplayer update. Battle Talent it's okay, it's passable. You know, it's Blade and Sorcery, very much that. It's just its own little thing. I'd rather go play Swordsman than Battle Talent, I think, for me. Brazen Blaze, they're talking Quest and PC VR. Brazen Blaze is a cool game. Another boggles my mind multiplayer game, Todd, where you just can't get people in to play it, and it's a really good game. Like the control mechanics of Brazen Blaze are really good.
They are. It's a shame that one is taken such a hit. But I think they just recently added bot lobbies, or bots that can not just bot lobbies, but bots that can fill in the spots where their players are missing. I think that's important in these kind of games because there just isn't the player base.
Todd, one of my favorite all-time games is Down the Rabbit Hole. It's one of those games when you first get in and play it, and you first grab that environment, you grab those roots that are attached to the different scenes, and you start manipulating how you move them, and you can move it into where your head is right down in there inside the room, and you see the detail of the rooms, of the different dioramas, and then you can look up and see all the rooms that you've been in above you as you go down the rabbit hole. It's just one of those games that makes you go, holy shit, in VR, and makes you do that. Like that game makes no sense flat, right? Like you would never be able to do that game flat. Down the Rabbit Hole was a game that showed you why we want to be in VR, why we want to make games for VR, why we want to play games of VR. Were you a fan?
Oh, a huge fan. And this one looks just as good. Is it?
Ever wonder where you'd land if you fell so deep into sleep, down the rabbit hole of your dreams, to a place beyond imagination and beneath the subconscious?
It was very quick.
Just a sneak peek, but oh my god.
Just a teaser. It's just a teaser, but gets you excited. Todd, I got a chance to demo this game actually. I had to be super quiet about it. Like I couldn't tell. Like I was at Beyond Frames offices with Meava, and I'm like, hey, like, can I just take a picture in front of the Beyond Frame sign with you, me and you, and I'll just say, hey, I tested an awesome game today, and she's like, don't even do that. And I'm like, okay, I won't say anything.
No, she had there was a headset there that I could, but I just had no time, which is unfortunate.
She brought it to London when we met in London, and you would have.
We talked about it a couple times, and it just never came about. But
and then we have the next game on the list, Dixotomia. Like, if you're like, hey, let me figure out a name of a game that will completely make my game look like crap, like, why would you name your game Dixotomia?
Unless it was a porn game, I have no idea why you would name it that.
Game looks great, by the way. I literally thought at one point, Todd, I'm like, wow, this looks like Hubris. The guns and the arms. I'm like, this looks like Hubris, man.
It looks good.
The game looks amazing. I'm just like, it's the worst name ever. Like Dixotomia. Dixotomia? Dixotomia.
The whole using the force to slow things down and pause time.
Yeah, I mean, it's
a pretty popular thing to do right now, but it works. It looks good.
It feels very much like Synapse on the Quest. Yeah, you know what I mean? It has
but
that
with a little bit different kind of graphic style, but yeah, same.
Yeah, completely
same
different
kind of play.
But yeah, it looks great. I think this looks fantastic, man.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the name, I am down with this thing, and this is Steam and Quest too, by the way, which is great. But yeah, it looked exactly like Hubris to me. Like, holy shit! Like,
yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Astro Hunters VR. I'm liking this too, Todd. This is an extraction-based shooter in space.
Yep.
From Wankley. I'm down. This looks like
No Man's Sky but with a short time period, right? Like an extraction-based
shooter where I can go in and get loot, and get guns and get weapons and kill people and get out.
And you can either kill people or you can work together with the people to try and kill all the bad guys and zombies and shit, or not zombies but monsters or whatever those things are.
I'm down. They should have named it this Dixotomia, and then it would have been awesome. Cave Digger 2 is getting like mixed reality or something, I guess. Cave Digger 2.
Getting an MR update.
Okay, all right. Astra looks like a fun, walking sim kind of movie experience. For Astra, have you heard anything about it or checked it out?
I checked it out, and this is the one where the women are talking about it, right? Yeah, it's not a game, it's not a app, it's just an experience where you just kind of sit there and let it take you on this journey. It seems really deep. These guys, I watched it a couple times just to see what they had to say, and they're extremely passionate about this whole project. So I'm curious to see what it's like. I do like those kind of experience things that aren't just games. There's always got to be something different to do in VR, not just play video games. And this is definitely on the different scale of things, I think.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
There's not even controller use. Like, you don't do anything. You just follow along. It looks cool.
Yeah. It looks cool. I love these. I love virtual experience. Like, you can give me all the virtual experiences that you have. Like, I love these things. Like, I really dig them. Like Gloomy Eyes and like what am I thinking? What Henry? Remember Henry the Hedgehog? Yeah, that was great. There's the Wolves in the Walls.
Something noir.
Film noir.
Film noir. Yeah,
awesome. Very very good. Yeah, I'm down with those types of things. Like, I really, really like them. I think
even the Anne Frank story is kind of along that line. And
Biolum, which is awesome.
But yeah, that's the volcano one.
No, that's the one where you're underwater. That one was
the Hawaii one.
The Morning They Wake was the Hawaii one.
Really
the Morning They Wake was about the Hawaiian Islands that were falsely giving a nuclear.
Oh right, yeah.
And like they all thought they were going to die. Yeah. Super
very good.
The Morning You Wake is so powerful. Listening to the stories of these people as you relive it in VR is amazing. Thank you, Traveler Man. The line is so good. Yeah, the line is another good one.
There's the one that Boy Rain and Jaden told me about.
Baba Yaga is awesome too. By Baobab. Baobab has a few of them that are really good. Baba Yaga and
Baobab, yeah.
But I have another one that's really good too. I just can't remember off the top of my head now.
The Martin Luther King Experience. That's the one that Jaden was telling me about. That's the same sort of idea.
Yep.
All these touching experiences. Like I say, there's lots more to do in VR than just play games. I'm glad they had one of these in the showcase.
Definitely. Battle Scar is another one. If you guys ever want a list, hit me up. I would give you a list of these great like experiences that you get. A lot of them are free. Or they're super cheap. You can get them, fairly cheap, but like Battle Scar is another really good one, man. I'm still trying to think of that other one that from Baobab. I can't remember now. Killing me. The Crow. Yeah, Michelle B. The Crow. That's another good one. Ajax the Magnificent. I never heard of that one, Traveling Man.
Another one that I did a video on a few months back was Nightmare.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
it's on.
I didn't do that one, but I remember your video.
TV app, like the TV program, Meta TV or whatever it's called, and it's like a comic book that comes to life. It's really well done. There's only 4 episodes, but it is really good.
Yeah, I'm down.
Definitely make a list.
Yeah, Nick M, hit me up for sure. Just
Yeah.
DM me. I'm happy to. We should put a list together somewhere, Todd, because there's
Yeah,
a lot
we'll
of good
stick it
ones.
up on the Discord or something.
And me and you have played a lot, experienced a lot of them. So I
All
think
of them,
we would be really good about putting some type of list up to be able to show people. We got a J Bar sighting. It says some good looking dudes here. Hell yeah, man.
Hey, J Bar. Good to see you, brother.
We are the best looking old men you'll see up here tonight.
We're not messing around, dude. How you doing, man? We got a chance to hang out with Jay at AWE.
That was awesome.
It was it was super cool. We had such a good time. That karaoke bar we went to. It was a fun night at the karaoke bar. Me, you, and J Bar, and Scott, and Jasmine.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Karaoke
I ended up
bar.
with macaroni and chicken at my apartment, and I have no idea how it got there.
Oh my god, you must have bought Scott 400 beers to try,
and he didn't drink a damn one.
No, me and J Bar ended up having to drink them all.
night.
Like Scott was like, "That tastes like shit. I'm not drinking that." And
Me
me and Jay are like, "Well, I'll drink it."
God damn it.
Ventures Gauntlet VR. This looks pretty cool. It looks like it's like an outdoor adventure parkour type game where you're having to like get through the environment.
It looks like the climb, but with a purpose. Yeah,
I'm down. It's cool.
It's like
different.
It's either timed or there's a little story behind it or something. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
This was another cool one that I absolutely love. Madison VR coming to the Quest. I mean, this is a scary game. Like, there's not many people out there that have played. There's a few. It's weird. There's a few that have like, I just don't get it. I don't like it. I love this game. Madison's a great game. Played it on the PlayStation VR 2. Played it a little. I almost finished it on PlayStation VR 2. I played it a little bit on Steam just to try it out. Thought it was really good. Madison on Quest, I think, is going to be great. I'm hoping
too many people screaming, and I haven't played it yet because
oh my god, you got to play it, dude.
No, I don't like horror games.
Oh man,
I got to record it if I do because I'm going to scream.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. This one will scare the shit out of you. This one has proper. There's a lot of games out there that just rely on jump scares, right? It's okay. You got me with the jump scare, no big deal. But the rest of the story is boring. Here, it's intense. The story's scary. The things that are happening around you scary. The noises, everything intensifies. The music, it brings you to a crescendo, and then they give you the jump scare. That's when it freaks you out. Like there's enough. Even if you didn't have the jump scares here, it would be enough to freak you out. But then you add in the jump scares, and it freaking is terrifying. The puzzles are well done. There's just so much good here that I absolutely love. So I'm excited for that one. Where are we now?
You missed the burst.
Oh yeah, the burst. Yeah,
skip right over that one. That one looks really good.
Which I should know because this is a game that I've been looking forward to for a long time. The burst. They've shown this one for a while. The only concern I have here is in the video they go to a scene where you look like you're in a desert.
I know, I saw that.
And the colors and the graphics look like dog shit.
It's so bad. I'm hoping it's like early access footage. Or something. There's no textures on the sand or on the any of the environment really.
Yeah,
just on that one scene looks bad. Yeah,
it's got like a weird mechanic where you like silly putty stuff coming. It's almost like it looks like you like Spider-Man shit out of your hands and then grab stuff with it. Like a grab mechanic. Okay. And it looks like you can control like this one. Almost also looks like a something like Synapse where you can control stuff with your telekinesis and stuff like that, and you got your gun.
It looks like a Mad Max kind of theme to it. So
yeah, yep. It looks cool. It looks great. I mean, I think the motorcycle look cool. I like the fact that you can ride the motorcycle. I just hope the graphics look good. Like, and it's tough to convey, right? Like, I don't want to judge here because you're just seeing a few quick seconds of a trailer. It's tough to convey what it looks like in a headset. I'm hopeful.
These games might not be releasing to the Christmas, so a lot can change between now and then.
Yeah, you hope that when the problem with this is when you put things in a showcase, you assume you're putting your best in the showcase, and if your best is like, if your best is making me go, that's not great. That doesn't make me feel super, excited. But August 8th, it's coming. Steam, MetaQuest. I'm hopeful. The gameplay looks amazing. Like, and it's okay if the game doesn't look like the best game in the world, but the gameplay is awesome. I'm okay with that. Like, I'll support you all day long. You know what I mean? As long as it doesn't look like grid bad. You know, when you get the grid bad, I don't care what the gameplay is. I'm like, I'm out, dude. You gave me pole position from Atari 2600. Yeah, that's not good. Bulletstorm is getting an update. This was probably one of my favorite videos. I loved what Bulletstorm was going to be. Like, I was a huge fan all the way up until they launched it, and then I was like, "This isn't good.
This is not good.
This isn't good."
Yep.
But I all the way leading up, I'm like, "This is gonna be great. Bulletstorm is gonna
it
be good." Like,
looks so good. It had such potential to be a banger out of the gate. Not so
They
much.
fucked up.
They
They
did.
fucked up. They know they fucked up.
But unlike other games that have fucked up and closed their studios down,
Right.
they fixed it. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know if they fully fixed it. It's definitely
Well,
better. It's better already, even before this
just
whatever this
looks
update
better.
is. It's already better. I was in not too long ago because I just wanted to check
just
it
from
out.
regular updates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was better. It was already better. They fixed a lot of the things. This new update looks fantastic. And I just love that they're like they leaned into it. They leaned into all the shitty reviews and they were like, "We get it. We fucked up. Like, you're right." Like,
The trailer is awesome.
the one thing was much better after update. They just put it there. Like, the trailer itself was so well done. They leaned into like their mistakes.
Everybody telling them off. Yeah.
Yeah, they put in like we give a fuck. You know what I mean? They put in like, all these like we gave all the fucks back. You know what I mean?
I love it.
They put up all the bad all the bad reviews, but then they fixed it and they showed you all the good reviews. It was just so well done. New horde mode coming.
Yeah, that's gonna be
The
This
graphics
is a game
look
that I
way better.
avoided after it came out because there's so many bad reviews. I was like, fuck, I'm not even gonna bother. Like, I'm just gonna not like it, and I don't want to have to shit all over it. But now I am totally installing this game.
Oh yeah, it was cool. It was. This is the power of what you do.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was in our chat, but they were like, "I'm going to buy this game now." Like, I didn't care about this game before, but now I'm see it, and I'm like, and they're doing this, and I love the way they're leaning into it. I'm going to buy it. So that's how you get it.
Yep. They did an awesome job.
Bobots was next. It looks very much like every other Bo game that you see. Not really going much into Bobots. And then we have Super Cold.
Super Cold.
Cold VR.
They should have called it Super Cold. What,
Dude,
what the
I
hell
don't
were they
know
thinking?
how are they getting away with this? Like, unless they got permission from like the studio that did Super Hot.
I thought this was the studio that did Super Hot.
It is not. It's not. Like,
Oh my
I
God.
don't know how I mean, now technically it's not the game because it's the control. Everything's different. Everything's backwards. But I mean, it's enough here that I'm like, this is Super Hot, but backwards. Like, how do you? Everything is Super Hot.
Yeah.
Like, so
It's
much so
super
that
cool.
you thought it was the same company.
I totally thought it was the same studio. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad it's here. It looks awesome.
It looks great.
I'm hopeful that the same mechanic works backwards as well as it did the other way.
Well as it did the other way.
So the other way was as long as you didn't move, everything was frozen. When you started to move, everything would unfreeze.
Right.
This is, if you keep moving, everything stays frozen or slowed down. When you stop, they all start coming at you.
Up. Like, it's
Different
a complete
mechanic.
ripoff of Super Hot. How
Oh
did
my
they get
God.
away with that?
Yeah. And yeah, instead of being red, everybody's blue.
Yep.
Look, if the people from Super Hot are not going to make another one,
I guess.
and they did Super Hot Brain something. I remember it was like a add-on to
remember
Super
that.
Hot, and they didn't do it in VR.
Oh,
They only
okay.
did it in flat. It was
Right.
like, I can't remember what it was. It was like a DLC or something, Super Hot Brain or something like that. But they didn't make it in VR. So like I was like, all right, if they're not doing VR anymore, then go ahead and I'm glad that this company's doing it. I'm cool with that, man.
Yeah. It looks good.
Yeah, I just hope that it works the same way. And then we had last game, Mobile Suit Gundam. We got a Gundam game, Todd. We got a Mobile Suit Gundam from Bandai Namco, man, or Bandai Namco.
Yeah, this looks to me. This is like screams Yuki VR
Yuki,
or
baby.
MR. Yeah, it's total Yuki. But I love these Gundam guys, so I'm stoked about this one. This one's gonna be fun. The portals look really good. It all looks really good.
Hell yeah! Taboo Kiwi says nice thumbnail on the dead second clip. That's our boy Chad. He's kicks ass, man.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that.
He's so kick ass. He's so good that I don't even have to like. I'm just like, Chad, I need a freaking thumbnail for dead second. Make it look good.
Yeah, there's no back and forth. We don't say no, fix this, no, fix that, no, fix that. We're
Very
just like,
rarely do
"Ooh,
we.
that's awesome."
Yeah, very rarely do we say, hey, can we do this, and this?
Maybe
and
a spelling error or something.
Yeah, and he comes back and we're like, yeah, no, I don't like that. It's very, very, very rare. The dude's just good. He's just super good. I mean, we got the thumbnail for like an hour before the show tonight for tonight's show.
Yeah.
That's our fault. Like I didn't even give him the topics till this morning. So
Yeah.
you and he's overseas, so it's not like it's not hard. Mobile Suit Gundam looks cool, man. I'm down, man. It looks cool. I'm glad hey, we got Bandai Namco doing a VR game. I'm happy.
I'm all in. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
my
just a
son's probably gonna
Gundam
freak out
game,
about
it's a
that one,
movie.
too.
Is it a movie?
I didn't know that.
But it's a game.
You're like playing through the movie? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's more what it is, right? It is still a game, but you're playing in a movie with the character, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
you're
Like, kind of like
controlling.
Yuki.
No. Cool.
I
Looks
think
good.
I'm watching it again now. It's at the end of the showcase, right? So by that time I was like ready to get the hell out of there. So I wasn't paying a whole bunch of attention to this one other than it looked cool. The mixed reality is cool. I like the portal thing. I like the
The
idea of
portals look really good.
shooting. I loved Yuki. So you give me more
Mhm.
Yuki, but put Mobile Suit Gundam in it, and I'm down, man. I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
But freaking Yuki's awesome. Like we're just talking about Yuki right now, and I'm like, I want to go play Yuki now.
I
It's
want to
been a
go back
while.
into Yuki. Yeah, right?
Yeah. It's an interactive movie. Yeah, I guess you could call it an interactive movie. Right? Yeah. Okay, I'm down. Okay. Yeah. Give it to
Yeah,
me.
I'm sold. As soon as I saw the Gundam dudes, I'm like, yep, I'm in.
Overall,
does
good
look good.
showcase, Todd. 12
Yeah,
o'clock.
I have no real bitches. There's like 2 games on there that I wouldn't have put on, and then there's one that like that one with the desert scene that looked kind of bad. But the gameplay itself looks really good. The game I have high hopes for, so who knows? By the time it gets released, hopefully the textures and stuff will be fixed on that one. So I don't have any shit games on that list. I don't think.
No. I mean, there's a few where I can just question.
Not all
Like,
my kind of game. Yeah,
yeah.
totally. But
There's a few like the missile command thing. I mean, a 2-second
I
clip
see. I
of
think
that
that looks
thing.
good. I'm gonna do a video on that one. That one
And
looks
does it
good.
deserve a spot? I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know it existed until then.
Yeah, I know, right? Then Todd, yesterday we got a chance, and a couple of other streamers that were streaming live got a chance to show off Tier 1.
Yeah.
The trailer for Tier 1, which, it's a teaser trailer, so it's not showing any gameplay. It's just basically an announcement that most of the team, or a good part, I think it's 8 developers from Onward that left Downpour when Meta closed Downpour, have
Mhm.
come together to make this studio with other developers from games like Zenith, Blacktop Hoops, and a few other of big games out there have come together to make this studio that's going to be doing basically the spiritual successor to Onward, which is going to be Tier 1. I'm excited, man, and I'm not an Onward guy. Like,
I played a lot of it.
it's too slow for me. That's the only thing with Onward.
I kind of like that. So it's methodical.
Yeah.
Sneaking up on people's, sneaking around buildings and stuff, throwing grenades in windows.
I mean, I do like that. Hey, one shot, one kill in
Mhm.
in Tarkov, and I'm a fan of it in Ghost of War. I don't know. There's something with it with Onward early on that I just turned me off a little bit. So I wasn't. The game itself is great. It just wasn't my type of game, but I could see why people freaked over it. And I probably didn't give it enough due. I probably should have stayed with it longer, and I probably would have had way more fun with it. But I know there's still people now that were like freaking huge Onward fans.
Yeah, big time, and upset that the whole studio broke up. So this is
How long
this is cool.
you played? You played a lot. Like you had a.
I played a lot.
Did you have a squad that you were playing with, or just like
No,
randos?
just randoms. I always played randoms, but I played a lot.
Cool.
It was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So
I'm excited, man.
I like that slow play. I like the one shot, one kill. Like when I play Call of Duty, I only play hardcore. I don't need to put a clip into somebody. I want to shoot them in the face and have them die. So yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
love it.
Hell yeah. Wonder Rob says that sounds like an amazing studio. It is, man. We got a chance to. We showed the trailer. We aired the trailer like as a reveal trailer. First time ever seen right after the showcase ended, and then we had a chance to bring the devs on. Myself, Wes, and Jay, and just a good time talking to these guys. Just super passionate. We had one of the lead developers that was on Onward, that was on a couple of other Zenith also.
Right.
Did both, and it was just cool to pick their brains on where they're going, what they're thinking about this game, and I'm just cool. I'm glad the studio's back together and not dead. We're still here. It's not Downpour. You know what I mean? It's not Downpour. That
It
studio's
doesn't need
dead.
got the people. So
Great, exactly. The
Yes.
people are still in the space. These guys didn't go and start making flat games, right? They still stayed
Exactly.
in VR. And then Neo Run Studio gave them a place to go, and said, "Come in, we'll start building the game again." So, yeah. So that was it. That was the showcase. I'm happy with it, Todd. I think they did a good job. I think you're going to see another showcase in the fall. That I think will do a better job. I think Upload's going to have competition, serious competition. with showcases in the future, and I like Upload. I think all the people there are good. I think they do a good job most of the time on what they're doing, especially in the news reporting part. I don't agree with their gameplay and game reviews, but I do agree
and
with
awards and stuff.
and awards. Though, like to me, if Upload just stayed away from those things, they would be fine. They get in trouble for me when they get in those things because they're mostly not gamers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but their news articles are great. David Heaney is great. Ian is, David Heaney is probably one of the smartest people I've ever met. And when he's talking tech, I know, like when I read his shit, I know that it's good. It's like having Brad write stuff, right? You know what I mean? If Brad decided to be a reporter, he'd be David Heaney. They're both really smart dudes.
Yeah.
So anything I read from him, I get, and I'm there, and I believe Ian is a good writer. VR gamer dude Don Hopper is there now doing a good job. Kyle is a great person. So Upload is a good place to go to get your news. The showcase has never been my favorite. This one was very good. There will be a new one coming. I'm not going to say what it is yet until it's announced, but there will be a new one coming, and I think it will be really good. I think the production value is going to be super high. The people that are doing it are going to be people that in the space, and they have done them before and done a very good job. So I'll just say that, and I'll say,
what Rob says is the conversation available on your channel, the tier 1 conversation. And yes, it's part of the Upload episode that aired on yesterday afternoon.
Yep, yesterday afternoon. So if you look at the upload live stream, just kind of like I don't know if Mike Newton, Q Creator, had a chance to timestamp it yet, but if he has, just go to the interview part. But if he hasn't, just go towards the end. It's probably the last like 5 to 10 minutes of the probably like the last 10 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes of the episode. Wonder Rob says they have some good writers. They do. They have some great writers. Like I just mentioned a whole bunch of them. Don Hopper is great. VR gamer dude, and Ian is great, and Heaney's fantastic, and Harry. Harry Baker's gone now, but he was great. And then who am I missing? Oh my God, what's his name?
Stockdale.
Henry Stockdale, thank you. Yeah. Henry Stockdale, who's amazing. He's great. I love Henry. We see him at a lot of the major things, and he's a really good guy, and he's a great writer. And he is getting to be more of a gamer, which I do start to take some of his gaming reviews. But they're very good. Todd, I'm tired.
Cool.
As like hopped up as I was in the beginning.
I know, I'm exhausted.
Crashing, dude. Crashing. It's been a long time. It's been a great episode. I've had a blast talking about all these things. It's been fun getting in here with everybody again. And so we have 153 people watching live right now, and we're so many hours in. But I just want to say thank you to across all platforms: Twitter, Twitch. Where else are we? Kick. There's like 0 people over on Kick watching. It's
Facebook, amazing.
YouTube. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We will be back, regular scheduled episode next week. Next few weeks, I think July, you will definitely see most of us. Most of the time, you're going to see us every Thursday in July until we get to the end, and then things are going to get dicey. But we will be here for you as much as we possibly can. We promise that. We're not going anywhere. We just may have some changes in the schedule a little bit, but you're going to get us for all of July, and then things will get interesting, and then we'll have to adjust some things and see where we go from there. But we're not going anywhere. That's for sure.
We're not going away.
No, we're not going away, but you're going to see some changes in the schedule maybe coming up, just because things are going to get a little bit, they're just going to get busy, and we're going to have to move some things around. And but we'll try and always get episodes in. It just may not be always the same day. So just be patient with us. You may see us on a Wednesday. You may see us on a Thursday. You may see us on a Saturday. You may see us from different locations. Maybe me and Todd in a pool somewhere drinking a martini.
I can't wait for that one.
I want that one. I want that one tomorrow.
Right.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for being here. And go check out the Dead Second video. It's very cool. I just had a lot of fun doing it, and it was very visceral, shooting shit in the face. I love it. It was really good. Todd, you got anything coming up for videos? You just dropped like Black Forge and then something else, right?
I just did Mud Runner and Black Forge.
Didn't you do another racing game or something?
Oh, I did Downtown Club.
Downtown Club looked good.
Came out of nowhere, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I got to try this!" And then I played it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I got to record this."
I liked it. I played it. It was fun. I reviewed it for
good. It's got tons of potential.
Yeah, go check it out.
It needs updates and more cars and liveries and all that jazz, but for early access, it's pretty good.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, that's it for our show tonight. We'll see you next week. For Todd, I'm Eric. See you later.
Bye, guys.